比牛大回环。
可以再滋润点。
哎呦，你也练过？
略懂。
导演，帮我捡个球呗。
从街头开始，打到校园，打到西边，越敢想，能 hold 住的场子就越大。我是陈国豪，
从小就爱跑，大山是赛道，飞鸟是鸣跑，跑着跑着就进入了想象的世界，继续跑，想象的世界还没成真。我是夏雨雨，
我爱健身，也爱旅行，那就去更大的健身房，到此一游，在风景中成为自己的一道风景。我是李盈莹。
街舞不只是动作的炸，也可以是想法的炸。来，街舞起搏风。
我是黄潇。
球台上处处是杀招，但我却喜欢见招拆招。离球台远一点，离人民艺术家就更近了一点。我是许昕。
虽然大家已经不再熟悉当年的李宁，但是这个李宁会一直陪着你。当年的李宁以我为名，现在的李宁以每一个我为名。敢于想象，在运动中，每个人都能创造自己的精彩。
And I love it. I see we've got a bunch of flags coming up in our chat already. I'm excited to interact with you all again today. Let us know what you think about the bouts. Jose Vargas, the fighters have gotten much better in the last 3 years, he says in the chat. And I would agree. The levels are just getting crazy, aren't they? A lot of love for India, Morocco. Yes, we've seen some awesome fighters from there already, right? Our first fight is going to be between Vietnam and Armenia in the 56 kilogram category. Fans of India, I see you guys have a fight, about 5. You'll be against Kazakhstan at 65 kilograms. Morocco, you're coming up about 9. 65 kilos, we'll have a Moroccan fighter for those of you flashing your flags in the chat. Yeah, Armenia, we have them in bout number 1. And we saw them in bout 1, I believe, yesterday, too. Some amazing performances, so. Okay, our judges and officials are taking their seats, and we are ready to rock and roll. So in red, in the men's 56 kilo, this is a round of 8. In red, we've got Hoa Van Duan from Vietnam, and in blue, Avenes Zakarian from Armenia. And if I can encourage you all to get your eye drops and make sure you don't blink. These lightweight fighters, they come fast and aggressive, so you can see our platform judge checking for the mouth guard, checking the gloves to make sure everything is ready for the bout. Our fighters salute each other, bow. And we are underway on the second day, our third session here at the 17th World Wushu Championships here in Brasilia, Brazil. I'm Mark Lorenzo, and I am so happy, Wushu family, to be out here sharing this with you. Beautiful kick and beautiful counter punch from Armenia. So, Vietnam with the leg kick and Armenia with the hard right hand. Oh, a side kick attempt, but it misses for Vietnam. Good strong kicks from Vietnam, as we would expect. But Armenia is sharp. You can tell these fighters respect each other. There's that caution. They both know that they've got power and they've got skill. And a beautiful throw from Vietnam for 1 point. We can see that's the blue fighter from Armenia down first. Beautiful head movement from Armenia off the line, but a good counter kick up and hit the groin. So we're just getting a warning to bring the kicks up. And that happens sometimes when you go for that inner thigh kick, y'all. I think we're in a very close bout. I think Van Doen is probably up a little bit, right? And Zacharian might just be a little underneath just because of that throw. And some of the kicking. One warning for Vietnam for passive holding, so that's not a point yet. Oh, I think we got a good front kick there and another one. So Vietnam has to stay active in these clinches and not just hold, or he will have a point given to his opponent. And a front kick from Vietnam. And another front kick. Vietnam is on target with the front kicks. Not landing with heavy damage, but landing to the face, landing to the chest, getting some good score. And we are at the end of round one of our first bout. Vietnam, I believe, coming out on top with that. Zacharian from Armenia is going to have to figure out those front kicks from Van Doen. And I'm sure that's what his corner is going to give him some advice on. And there we see they were pretty close in the beginning, slow start, but once Vietnam found placement for his kicks, that's when he started to really land them more often, right? Hey guys in the chat, let's be friends. We're all one big Wushu family. Support your country doesn't mean you have to hate another country, right? Am I right? I think that's the way we do it. As Wushu family, we're all one big family. We're all brothers and sisters. And we'll settle this on the Lei Tai, and then we'll go be friends afterwards.
Athletes to the platform. Athletes to the platform. Now.
And our athletes are returning up for round two. Vietnam took round one. Let's see what Armenia can pull out in round two. Did he get some pointers? Or will Van Doen from Vietnam ramp it up against Zacharian? Oh, we see Armenia going for his points now. Beautiful takedown defenses. And I believe that was Vietnam down first. I couldn't hear the platform judge, but he did point towards him. We have a mouth guard knocked out from a strike. So a pretty close bout right now, right? We're sitting at just a couple points on the board, but each fighter scoring so far. And we can see Vietnam now understands Armenia is going to push forward. He's going to try to grab a hold of him. So Van Doen knows that, and he's got to be ready. But a beautiful sprawl, and that's going to be points for Vietnam, who's now pulling away from Armenia. And again with the mouth guard, Vietnam on point, hitting right into the jaw, knocking the mouth guard out. And they are back at it. Armenia trying something different, throwing a spinning back kick. He misses, but still. Good attempt to try and mix things up, I think. Find something to work here. And a big takedown for Armenia. That's got to feel good. Get some points back on the board. Impose your strength. We got less than a minute here. "30 seconds to go." Oh, and a big high kick, but Armenia's tough and hangs on to that. Van Doen's a 2022 junior gold medalist, so we can see that skill from juniors pays off 3 years later in the adult competition. He's got the experience. "12 seconds left. And I think we're going to see Vietnam moving on to the quarterfinals. Hey guys, I see in the comments you're asking my name. My name is Mark Lorenzo. I'm from the US. I'm also a Class A certified international judge, and I'm happy to be with you here as we see our first bout come to a close. And we're going to see Vietnam's hand raised after winning 2 rounds. And our fighter from Armenia, Zakarian, did a good job of trying to pressure and impose his will, but Vietnam just had too many tricks in the bag. Great kicking for scoring and good takedown defense to let him move on to the next next session.
Next bout, men's 56
We're going to stay here in 56 kilos.
Kang.
We've got in red, Hee-Chan Kang from Korea. And in blue, Dogukan Sermikli from Turkey.
Turkey. Platform judge Siu Peng Chung, Macau, China.
And our platform judge from Macau, China.
To the platform.
And you see how we switch the platform judges out. We want them to have fresh eyes. We want them to do a bout, maybe 2 bouts, and then they are going to switch so that they rotate and we get a fresh set of eyes so they can stay focused and keep our fighters safe and make accurate calls. So we're underway. Korea in red, Turkey in blue. And a quick level change and turn for Korea for a 2-point takedown. Brilliant movement. Korea has really become a force to be reckoned with in this sport. We know they are great with fight sports. We've seen them, obviously, Taekwondo. Their boxing is awesome. And if you have Taekwondo and boxing, you throw in some wrestling, you basically have Sanda, right? But Turkish fighters are always tough. We'll see if Dogukan can find the range for his kicks. Maybe he's a little taller, Oh, good reach with his hands, too. And a good takedown for him. So he scores 1 point with his takedown. And good defense there. Thank you from the Leitai Project, my brother. In the chat, you guys are awesome. Tell us what you think of this fight, who you're rooting for. What you want to see as far as the action goes. Good. So we had a kick to the leg for Korea, but a punch to the head for Turkey, and then Korea scoring a 1 point takedown there. Counter kick from Turkey on the separation there to the thigh of Vietnam. And a good one, too. Wow. Wobbled his opponent. I think it was a loss of balance more than concussed, but still, it looks great in the eyes of the judges, and you got to score those punches. Wow. And Turkey, I believe, is going to get a 2 point. Oh, 1 point. Nope, he's getting corrected. Yeah, 2 point. See, guys, I know what I'm doing. So Turkey gets a 2 point takedown by defending against Korea's drive. We've got 10 seconds left in this bout. And it is a good one. And that's time. I think Turkey took that one, right? And it was there with it. So we've got,
Winner
4
of
judges
this-
for blue, 1 for red.
A winner of this round, blue side.
We saw that beautiful 1-2 that knocked his opponent back.
Pode limpar pouco
An
tudo.
excellent
Dá uma
sprawl
passada
against his
rápida.
opponent.
Rapidinho tudo.
That scored 2 points for him.
Ok, pode ir.
Here, right here, we see it in the replay. Yeah, he sprawls out and drags Korea out, gets his knees to touch down. That's a hard part with Sanda. You have to be careful when you go to wrestle. You think you're on offense, and because you can't touch anything but your 2 feet, if you touch your gloves, if you touch your knees, if you touch down first and get them down, you're actually giving them points, not getting points yourself. So, very tough.
Athletes prepared, climb the platform. Athlete to the platform.
And here we are, round 2, Korea versus Turkey. Turkey took round 1. He was down on points on a few cards, I think, but he really started to ramp it up in the second half of that first round. And Korea's got some catching up to do. No scoring there. We saw a good check defense against the kick. Yeah. So we can kind of see Korea's going to want to use the kicks. Turkey definitely feeling really solid with the hands. They've both had takedowns. And that's not to say that Turkey can't throw kicks as well. We're seeing him throw good kicks as well on separation. Good, and we have 1 point takedown for Korea. 1-2 attempt. The kick in the clinch is not going to score, so we're good here.
Push. Push.
And Armenia, or sorry, Turkey scoring his takedown there, getting some points on the board. He's been down in this bout so far, so it's good for him to get some stuff going. And a beautiful knee block throw for Korea. That's going to be 1 point.
Touch. Touch.
And we are going to see this fight winding down here. 20 seconds left. Can can Turkey find a home for some shots? Maybe get some wrestling going? Or will Korea stay ahead and we'll see a third round? And Korea surging forward to catch the kick and drive through for a takedown. We've got 8 seconds. And both fighters, they knew where they were. Turkey knew he had to go to round 3. The score was too big. And that's a sign of good coaching, too. The coaches let him know where he was in the bout, so he doesn't bother to leap in and try something and get injured or expend too much energy. They knew it was going to move on to the third round anyway.
Hey, look who's back.
Hey, BG, how you doing, my friend?
I'm here, man. I got a flattened tire. A lot of cars on the way. I'm sorry, you guys.
Hey,
I'm late, but I'm
BG
here.
got delayed on the way to work, flat tire, but he's here with me, my friends. So you've been asking about me, and BG's here as well. And we are moving into round 3.
Athletes prepared to climb the
Between
platform.
Kang from Korea in red and Sirmikli from Turkey in blue. Let us know in those comments what you think about this bout.
Nice
Good,
jab.
strong hands from Turkey. And this takedown, we're going to say, aha, Hong Fong. So the red fighter down. So that's going to be some points on the board for Turkey.
Nice
A
side
kick for Korea. Yeah. Korea's trying to avoid those hands for sure.
Good takedown.
Yeah. But also a great defense from Turkey to bring him with him, so he at least made it 1 point instead of 2, right?
You're right.
Make it less bad is always a strategy.
Like we talked yesterday, it's a game.
Yep.
You have to be concerned about the points.
That kick slid off a bit, but might have scored. Minute 18 left, and we are in a tight bout. A lot of back and forth. People getting points, and then the other side trying to get their points back. And
nice try and a nice catch.
Beautiful technique from Korea. I think Turkey made a little mistake there trying to kick in the clinch. You can get some damage, but not points, and it's risky because you're so close to the Korean fighter that he can get the catch.
And it's really hard to make some damage, right? Because you're just too close. Your hip, there is no way to input some power, you know?
And like you said, too, it's a game, and if you know you damage, but if the damage isn't enough to drop him, and there's only 45 seconds left or so, how much is it worth attempting? We always got to consider that.
Yes.
And he's done some of that before, and it's effective, so I understand trying it. Wow, he is a strong opponent, though. You can see how much power Turkey has on that throw. He was trying to just muscle through. He didn't even have the perfect position for it. But Korea latched on and stayed there. Korea circling out, Feeling good.
Korea almost gave away 2 points, but he recovered.
I think Korea's up, so he's feeling good about staying out. Good front push kick. And a kick and dodge for Korea. And he knows it. He's just going to move away and make his opponent chase him. And that is the end of the bout. I think Korea took it. The kicks to the body and the 2-point takedown were pretty big moments in that round. They really shifted momentum.
Of the 30
so we're going to see Kang from Korea move on. But an awesome 3-rounder and a great attempt from Sirmikli from Turkey. He's definitely a tough fighter. Proved that he belongs up on that lei tai in the World Championships.
Winner
and I just want to say this, every
bout,
competitor
He-Chen
that
King,
comes here
Korea.
deserves all of our respect, guys. These are the best from around the world. And some countries have big programs and lots of investment, and then some countries don't. And so sometimes that's why you see the level.
Now,
it's not even the
bout,
fighter necessarily to blame. They don't even get that level of training where they're from. So I have respect for anyone who dares to stand on that platform, take the chance, take the risk, show their heart, show their pride, and go for their country. And we're going to see some more 56-kilogram guys come out and do just that. But these are no slouches, I am sure. We have Uzbekistan in red. Saidulo Abdurashitov. And from the Philippines, Carlos Balon Jr. in blue. Let's see those flags pop up in the comments. Show us who you love out there.
Isn't that nice? And we have to remember that everyone in this category that we are watching now, everyone had a fight yesterday, right? At least fought once.
I think most of them did have some fights, yeah.
So it's not the first fight anymore. Your heart feels a little bit relieved because you already begun.
You definitely want to get that
win.
Good.
You almost got a face kick, man.
Fast kicks.
A little bit higher will be a knockout.
Yeah, once you get that one win, you can get some of the jitters out. Beautiful right hand from the Philippines, too. He's got some fast shots there. Hard leg kick from Uzbekistan on the entry.
The Philippine guy is very strong for his weight class.
Yeah. Just so explosive.
Yes.
Every time he moves, it's like a rat trap goes off. But strong
Look
kicks from
how
Uzbekistan
fast
too.
is that?
We saw
Incredible.
four kicks between the two of them in about a second.
Wow.
I love it.
Good fighter.
Leg kick from the Philippines as he fades back. So Philippines up a little bit here, but Uzbekistan is hanging in that fight for sure. Good eye and a good
kick.
high kick.
He made us believe that he went to the body and then he went to the face. Good kick.
And we saw that used yesterday with a knockout with that kick. So
yeah, it was a brutal one. Nice guard.
So we're going to get one warning for passive holding to the Philippines. That doesn't give any points, but if he does it again, it will.
And also in case of the score is even, might help a lot.
Yeah.
To the other guy.
Yeah, exactly. And strong drive for Uzbekistan. We've got 5 seconds left.
Uzbekistan got better in this final moment. But Philippines.
Time. I think the Philippines still took it, but
I do too.
Uzbekistan looks good though. So we have 2 call it a draw.
Not far, huh?
And 3 call it for blue. So the Philippines
Winner
takes
of
round
the
1.
first round. Blue side.
Hey guys at home, if you're watching now, it's because you love Sanda. So make us a favor, call your friends, tell them that World Wushu Championship is happening here in Brazil. Nice fights to watch. Make sure that you leave your like button, because we are here for you. The only reason that we are here is for you and for the growth
Athletes,
of our
climb
sports.
the platform.
So smash the like button. There we go for the second round. Uzbekistan has to improve his game so he can win the second round and take to the third.
They are coming with some heat.
He looks
now.
more aggressive now.
I think Uzbekistan's coaches let him know exactly what the deal is, which is go now. You've already lost the round. That's over. Let's go out here and leave it all in round 2, because you have to get to round 3. So it doesn't matter. Fight like your life depends on it, right? And we're seeing Abdurashitov be very aggressive, but a good kick from Philippines.
You know, the red fighter, he brought a new fighter to the second round.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we saw his skill
Nice
level. Now
slug
we're
leg.
seeing the
See?
aggression. The problem is that Carlos Balon Jr. is very experienced, and so he's able to nullify some of that, limit the amount of score that's coming his way, and then do these good counter motions, right? But not every time, and that is why Uzbekistan is pushing. He's getting some good feedback, you know, from good results from this situation. So why not try? Good uppercut in the clinch.
Yes.
It's not going to score, but that was a solid punch. And the Philippines hangs on to the arm. No score. Absolutely excellent strategy as you go off the lei tai, but a good try for Uzbekistan.
Good defense. Nice kick to the thigh. This round is a little bit tighter than the first one. I don't really know who is winning.
I think the Philippines is still winning.
Buccal
Front
protector. And the
they thought the referee thought he maybe didn't have a mouth guard, but he did. It had fallen off, but it's red, and it was on the IWF logo, and there's red in the logo.
You couldn't find. They couldn't find.
There's a magic trick there, the vanishing mouth guard. And they aren't doing the penalty there. That was in the midst of the action. Good aggression from Uzbekistan. Wow, that was a brilliant exchange. He just got 2 points on the takedown.
2 important points.
Yeah, he could have gotten 4 points there. Now, Philippines tackles him for a point back. I think the Philippines is still up, but Uzbekistan is surging here with 20 seconds, and he is aggressive. Nothing scoring in the clinch.
Good conditioning of these two fighters, huh?
Yeah. All right.
Nice throw.
So, I believe we're going to see Philippines win on all
Yes.
the cards. Yep. I mean, he
Very
just
much.
had some of the clearer stuff, but
Winner
Uzbekistan
of
really
second
did a
round.
great effort.
Great job,
especially in
great
that
job.
second round. And when we're talking about Philippines, we're talking about a bronze medalist at the Sanda Cup last year. So he is an experienced fighter. He medaled in the cup, which is super high level. That's the invitational. So you have to qualify high enough from the World Championships to go to Sanda Cup.
Uh-huh.
So it's almost like a
Winner
rematch with
of
all the
this
top guys
bout,
from the
Carlos
previous
Bailon
tournament.
Jr.
I see,
World
I
tournament.
see.
So for him to go there and do that, they also have
Now,
less protective
to the
gear.
next
They don't
bout.
wear the chest protector and the
Men's
headgear,
set
so it's a little more
65
dangerous. So you know that's a top
So
tier
tell
fighter.
us, 1 year we have the world, and then the next we have cup,
They have
and
the
then
Cup, World and Cup,
side,
and also
Soja,
World and Juniors.
I see.
And then between us
Iran.
as Continental brothers, we have World and Pan American,
Pan
World and Pan
Americans,
yes.
American.
Platform
So
judge.
yeah, next year we'll have a
Russian
Pan American,
Isam.
Junior Worlds
Egypt.
is happening, and then we're going to have Wushu in the Junior Olympics, and that's a big deal. The world's competitors for juniors are really excited about that. We're going to have a small
That would be
team
great.
going there.
You know, I wouldn't mind if they call us.
Yeah.
Oh, I
somebody,
would go.
Somebody at the IOC, tell us if you
Yeah.
like us. Petition for us to do that.
Yes.
Oh, I see
Be
some
happy.
good morning from Texas. Hello, yeah, back in the States in our chat. All right, we've got Uzbekistan again here with Makhmedov in red versus Iran.
The Iron Cannibals.
Shoja in blue. But this guy, we've got a taller fighter in Iran.
Yeah. Studying each other, good,
Vezbek from
good
Uzbekistan
response.
gets that counter kick, but Iran engaging first. The hard part against Iran is the fact that they are such a well-rounded team that it can feel tough to figure out where to go, right? You stay at long range, they know how to do long range. You go into punching range, they know how to punch. You go to wrestle them, they know how to wrestle. So you don't have a weak spot. So you almost have to try and find what's your best spot, what's your best chance, what's your weapon that might do the best against his weapon. Nothing too crazy here. These guys are measuring each other out, feeling it out. Good front kick, and he gets out, but eats a leg kick on the exit.
Uzbekistan is very skilled.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, this height differential is always tough to deal with, and he's doing very well with it. But you see there, his kick comes up short, and Iran can answer back with that long leg and just catch him on the thigh. We've got 10 seconds left in the round. I think we're going to see Iran on top. And that's round one in the bag for Shoja.
Winner of the
From
first
Iran,
round.
wins
Blue
on
side.
4 of 5 judges' scorecards, and the other judge called it a draw.
Just one draw.
5-5.
From here, I would go more with the draw judge. You know.
I thought it was pretty close.
I
yeah.
thought it was closer than 8-3.
Yeah. Our angle, we might have seen. There was definitely a kick from Avazbek that was facing our side. I could see it on our side where he got a push kick in there and then counter kicked on the leg. And so, but again, that's why we have the 5 judges, because some of these judges can't see something from an angle. And like we said yesterday, we tell them not to guess. Don't guess what happened. Only call what you see. Trust your fellow judges to see what you didn't see. And at the end, we should all come up with a pretty close approximation of the score of the fight. And we are back in for round 2. We'll see Iran looking good with the hands too.
Yes.
Like I said, you think, oh, I'll get around that kick. But
Nice kick.
Uzbekistan with a good kick.
2 important points. Try the
I
Superman
think we have
punch.
a technical issue
Pause.
where the computers did not
Technical
reset.
pause. Back to fight.
Okay, we're back on. Just a quick glitch. They had to make sure that the scoring is happening. Spinning back fist attempt.
Wide open.
It's a long way away, though.
Yeah.
You know, it can be hard to get that, especially a experienced fighter sees you rotate. You have to do it off of something like a kick when they rush in to counter you or something there, maybe. But a good attempt. We get an appointed attack for Red. He has to go within the next few seconds, and he does. Shows his experience. That was great. He didn't jump right away. He kept a few seconds, but he made sure he didn't get points given to Iran. You can see Uzbekistan's just trying to figure out how to get his opponent. He's not been injured or anything. That was a big roundhouse kick to the leg.
Yes.
Beautiful. But he knows he can't just keep spamming that because suddenly he'll get grabbed and taken down. So he's got to come up with different things and different looks. And I feel like he's doing a good job, but Iran's just been a little bit better with it. And now an appointed attack for Iran. And Uzbekistan backing up. Very smart. Again, intelligent fighter. He knows Iran's got to come to him, and then he's ready to punch.
I like the way that Iran controls the range and the distance. You see that he doesn't throw a lot of punches and kicks.
Wasted motion,
but
right?
Whenever he does, he makes a point.
Yeah, he doesn't waste his motion.
Yes.
He needs to get on his bicycle a little bit, though, and try to get some points. Go out on his shield a little bit, maybe, because he's only got 10 seconds. But we say this a lot. It feels like, this could be a finals type fight. There's such high level now that I watch these round of 8 fights look like final fights with the strategy and the ability. But we see Iran coming out on top.
Not sure.
All
But he
5
won.
judges,
He
and
won.
I agree with that. Landing
Winner
more often
of
for sure.
Yes, more
Second
effective,
round.
right?
Yeah,
Blue
yeah.
side.
And it came down to, I don't want to say his reach, but he used his reach well. Shoja knows how to
Take advantage.
how to keep that distance against a shorter fighter. And Uzbekistan
Winner
did his
of
absolute best to get
this
across
bout.
that, but
Shoja
he couldn't quite get as many points. And that's the
Iran.
game right there. But no shame to our Uzbekistan fighter. What a great effort he had there.
Now,
We're moving on
the
to
next
fight number
bout.
3
Men's
of this section.
65
Number 4?
kilograms.
Yes,
Red
number
side,
4 of this section.
Beşiktaş,
Now is
Kazakhstan,
men 65
Kazakhstan.
kilograms.
Oh, no,
On blue side, Samuel Marbun, Indonesia.
Fight 5, because we have
Platform
I'm
judge.
sorry.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our
Sergey
print on our
Pavlovich.
sheet is very small, and it's a little dimly lit in here. And guys, I don't want to say this, but
Athletes,
BG and I
next
are
time,
getting a little older maybe, and our eyes aren't as good. So we've got Kazakhstan in red,
Platform now.
Beksultan Koskenov versus
Red side
Indonesia,
Indonesia
in blue.
in blue.
Samuel Marbun. And we are underway. Kazakhstan moving in quickly and going for the ring out. No score. That was close, though. Smart move right out of the
Yes.
gate. If you can get him off the lei tai, your opponent is stressed the entire rest of the round because they fall off one time, they lose the round. And there, a
Good
beautiful
takedown.
catch and takedown. Indonesia with a strong kick, but Kazakhstan waiting. Ooh, lightning fast lead leg kicks for Kazakhstan, too. Koskenov is definitely experienced, but we've seen Marbun fight too, so before, and he's a no slouch. So So,
Nice kick.
Koskanov has gotten 3rd place at the Asian Wushu Juniors, 3rd place at the University Games, and 3rd place at the 16th World Wushu Championships in 2023 back in Texas. So Koskanov's definitely got the experience to be dangerous there.
But despite of his background, the blue fighter from Indonesia is doing a great job. He has nice balance. He's giving him a good fight.
We talked about this yesterday. Indonesia's program has skyrocketed in recent years, in my opinion. Their fighters are moving up, much like India started to be. You know, we saw them really just like coming out of nowhere, and you're like, wait, who is this guy?
Yes.
Who's that guy, right? You know, putting on heavy, hard fights against the kind of usual suspects, Vietnam
kick
and China.
to the body.
So that was a beautiful, probably the most solid kick we've seen from him this fight. And a takedown for Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is just being that heavy blanket, right? Just squishing any momentum that he can with his wrestling. High kick attempt, but excellent flexibility and takedown defense from Marbun. So that finishes round 1, and I think we're going to see Beksultan Koskanov come out on top with that one. Yeah, and there we see, but a high-scoring round. You can tell the volume. You know, there are punches and bunches. There's kicks and counter kicks. So higher scoring than some of the bouts we saw earlier. We saw some more like slower, technical gunslinger style bouts, and it's neat to see the different strategies of the different fighters and against different opponents, what they try to use.
Athletes prepare for the 2nd round.
Okay, here we go. So after a 1-minute rest, our fighters are back on the lei tai. We have a 2-minute round and a 1-minute break. But that 2 minutes, on average, has been found to be 3 minutes. And you may wonder why. Well, every time that platform referee, beautiful takedown from Kazakhstan. Every time the platform referee says stop or ting, like that, the clock stops. And then it starts again when he says fight. So if there's a lot of grappling and clinching and throws and takedowns, you might be on the platform for a full 3 minutes.
Yes.
It's also why holding on and buying time doesn't run the clock down like it does in other fight sports. Good kick from Indonesia. Marbun's bringing some heavy hands too. These guys are happy to lock horns in the middle of the ring, and I'm loving it. Another good roundhouse kick. And another.
This one didn't score.
Yeah, I think he blocked that last one, but... And we've got the mouth guard out.
Yeah.
Now, push.
Somebody tell our...
This judge, this referee in particular, he doesn't not allow the guy to put the mouth.
He will rinse it off. Don't be gross.
Yeah.
we're fighters. We're not animals, right? And a takedown. That's going to be blue down first.
Lanfa.
Yeah. Yes,
Right?
he's got it.
See?
Lanfong, yes.
I got
My friend.
I got the best teacher in the world, man.
There's a side kick from Kazakhstan. And big roundhouse for Indonesia. And
wow. He almost
what a kick,
got, yes.
what a catch,
Yes.
what a defense. you get 3 treats in 1 strike,
Exactly,
right? And no points.
exactly.
But that one, too close. Kazakhstan had the momentum going forward. Indonesia's got amazing balance, but you still got to be selective, right?
Yeah, but he didn't change the game.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you lose the first round and you don't change,
Yeah.
you're gonna get the same result.
Yeah. His body kicks are where he's scoring the most, but I think I want to see him set him up a little bit. See, again, now Kazakhstan realizes rush forward. You know, push in, put that left arm out as a southpaw. You won't let the kick go high. And stuff it. And let's see what they score for this. Yup, correct. So blue fighter down. If they had slid off, that'd be no points. So that was in Kazakhstan's favor, actually, to stay on the lei tai because they were both down. We got 20 seconds left. I think Kazakhstan's going to take this. Koskanov is
So do I.
playing a really good game. It's been his takedowns that have been the difference, I feel. Indonesia has been landing those body kicks really well, but just not enough of them to overcome the takedowns. And Koskanov can strike, so he's been scoring with that as well. He's been stacking his points well. And again, that high kick attempt, which I agree with. He had 3 seconds, you go for the head kick knockout, but it doesn't go his way.
Yeah, but you know, when you kick like this in a such short distance,
Winner of
if you
the
don't
second
turn your
round.
ankle,
Red side.
you can project your hip, and without the hip, you don't have
Athletes to the
power
platform
because you
now.
don't have weight.
Yeah.
You know?
Athletes
So
to
you just
platform
expose yourself
now.
for another takedown, and it happened
Athletes
not only
to
at the end, but
platform now.
during the second round at least 4 or 5 times. The same mistake.
Yeah. It's, you know, maybe throwing that kick to the inner thigh, throwing it low sometimes and knocking his base out so he doesn't
Winner
know he can
of
just step
this
forward aggressively
round.
and put his hands up. If you
Beşiktaş,
throw a hard inner thigh
Kazakhstan,
kick in that open stance,
Kazakhstan.
you'll blast their lead leg out and they don't have a base for wrestling maybe because his hands are going to be
Now,
higher to catch the
for the
high
next
kick, not
bout.
the low kick. So,
Men's
you know, I'm sure
65
he's going to go back, look at
red
the
side.
tape, and come back with a different
Sanda-Day2-Session,
strategy next time.
Philippines.
He's got experience.
On the
Their
blue
program is
side,
awesome. And he had a great fight. He just had a tough
Vietnam.
opponent.
And I must say that
Platform judge,
despite of
Peng
the experience
Fei.
that anyone have
People's Republic
when he's
of
watching
China.
the fight is different when you're part of it.
Yeah.
It's completely different. From here,
Yep.
it's easy
Athletes
to analyze,
climb
it's
the
easy
platform.
to give the
First
answers, but
round.
during the fight, where everything happens like a thunder.
Yeah. So here we are, men's 65 kg. In red, Philippines, Xander Alipio. And in blue, from Vietnam, Nguyen Trung Nguyen. We've seen both these fighters. They're highly skilled.
Nice kick.
And a good leg kick there scoring, but Philippines going in and getting his points right back, right? And that's what you want to do. If they get a point, you need to get it right away. Don't let them get momentum. Good hands moving forward, but Vietnam was able to pull away from that. On a feint kick to a level change and a takedown for Vietnam. 1 point. Oh, wow. So we have red fighter down. I couldn't tell if that was blue or red that touched first. That was very fast.
Very fast.
Big body kick there. You hear the sound off of the chest gear. That's one of the reasons for that. You can hear that clack.
Nice front kick.
And an inner thigh kick for Vietnam.
Fast.
Very fast and clean. Both these guys are very precision-based. You can tell they're highly technical, fast-twitch fighters. Good kick for Philippines, good counter kick for Vietnam. Got just under 30 seconds here in the first round of this 65-kilogram bout, with Vietnam getting one warning for passive holding. That doesn't go against him yet, but the next one will. So he's got to be careful of that, make sure he doesn't passively hold. And that's for the entire bout, not the round. Oh, wow, and we have the blue fighter off the lei tai for 2 points for the Philippines. He's down on points. His strategy in the next 15 seconds, he's going to hope he can move Vietnam back or maybe draw Vietnam to the edge of the lei tai. And a
Good
takedown
takedown.
for Vietnam. I think Vietnam's going to get this one, but a good comeback moment there for the Philippines. And a thigh kick to end the round for Alipio from the Philippines, but I think it's going to be Nguyen Trung Nguyen taking round one. And it is. 4 judges saw it that way, 1 judge saw it
Winner
as a
of
draw.
the first round, blue side.
And this is the 17th World Wushu Championships that is being made in Brazil, sponsored by Secretaria dos Esportes. Brasilia, in the last 10 years, became the capital of Wushu.
It really
we have
is.
a lot of athletes, mostly in Taolu. We have a lot of athletes in Brazilian team of Taolu.
Well, and you had your the Pan American Championships in 2022 here in this very same city, and you and I got to watch all those fights and commentate.
Yes.
Go back and find those if you can online.
And the year before, we had the junior.
Yeah, so
like in 5 years,
yeah,
we had the junior, the Pan Americans, and the World Wushu.
Yeah. Brazil's really stepping up to be a leader in the Western Hemisphere, in the Southern Hemisphere for this sport. And we get Philippines with an aggressive takedown in round 2 to kick off the action.
I like a lot the kicking technique of Alipio.
Yeah. Yeah, each side a little more hesitant, right? They don't want to make a mistake. Good takedown for the Philippines.
Good takedown.
So Philippines is going to be up on score right now for sure. And a side kick attempt. Vietnam shakes his head no, but
no.
The judges get to decide
yes.
that. But it's good. But like we said yesterday, sometimes it's like a show. You sometimes need to be a performer up there. You know, show that you're confident, you're dominant.
Mostly because the judges are people, are human.
Yeah.
You know, and as a human, sometimes you get to believe the show that you're talking about.
Exactly.
You know?
You yell on your kick, and then it makes the kick seem more ferocious, you know? So judge thinks, did that land? And he goes, oh, yeah, I heard it. Rah, you know?
Who does this a lot is the fighters of Taekwondo.
Yeah.
They kick, they yell the whole time. It's,
You'll see
they're
people
pretty noisy.
You'll see them slide back and raise their hand. We see that a lot from Korea too, but from a lot of the fighters.
Yes.
You know, they throw a punch or a kick, they step back, and pump their fist in the air. So now that's the first warning for the Philippines. They both have a warning for passive holding. So they've got to get to it.
No, didn't hit.
Can't do the passive holding in the wrestling. They got to try to wrestle when they're in there. Philippines is looking up on my scorecard, if I'm right, and I'm glancing here at our live stream. I think that's where I can see the open scoring. We're on a little bit of a delay from you all, but yeah, looks like Philippines is up. So I think we might have a 3-round fight here.
Wow! What a nice takedown.
Yeah, Vietnam, no joke.
I think we're gonna have the third
End of
round.
the second round.
And we do.
Yeah, we're gonna have
There
the
we go.
third round.
Winner of the second round.
Really,
Red
really
side.
good round for the Philippines, right? We saw Vietnam kind of not dominate, but do well in the first round. And then the Philippines was just more aggressive this time. Alipio just brought his A game out there for round 2 and did exactly what he needed to do to push to round 3.
The first one, you said he didn't dominate, and then I agree because he was just more effective.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a pretty match fight, but he was more effective. And now in this last round, the Philippines, he
Athletes
changed the
prepare
game.
for the next round.
Like I said, I like the way he kicks. He has a nice stance, nice guard. So now the game happened for him.
Yeah.
Let's see what's gonna happen, because it's the time of the truth. Let's see.
So we have a 1-round fight now, basically. It doesn't matter what happened in round 1 and 2. You guys have 2 minutes. Show who's going to go on to the quarterfinals.
Who wants more?
Yeah, Philippines, very aggressive, yelling on his punches, but also very measured. Good kick and good catch. Wow.
He got
So
it.
that got a
Hey,
push
he
off
got
the
it.
lei tie. I thought the referee would call ting on that one before he got out. Big
Nice.
kick exchange. Vietnam with a big kick to the thigh. And a kick up the middle. That's good, changing the locations, right? Roundhouse and then front kicks.
Uh-huh.
Wow,
Good
the
attempt.
Philippines is on fire now. You can tell he's feeling it. See his bounce, and he's swagger, and a 1-point takedown for Vietnam. We can see the frustration on Vietnam. He's down quite a bit. He's got to really go now.
And we have 40 seconds to go.
He's got to get some good shots in, and they've got to, be scoring shots. So he's got to get some takedowns, ring outs. That's not going to do it, unfortunately, for him, because they both went off the lei tie, so no points there.
Fight!
20 seconds left. Big kick.
Nice
He's going to
shot
need
to the
some more
body.
of that. He's got to kind of really dig in and go for it.
Wow.
Counter kick there underneath. But I don't think it's going to be enough. And so, our red fighter is going to come away with it.
End of the third round.
Let's see. Yes.
7-6, 9-5, 13-6, 6-2, 9-3.
What a
Winner
recovery.
of this round. Red side.
So really aggressive, but the thing that I loved about Alipio from the Philippines, he didn't get overly aggressive. Sometimes we see that. You get frantic and you want to get your points and then you rush in too far. He managed the distance.
Winner of
He was a
this
dangerous,
round.
ferocious
Sanda
fighter,
Alipio,
but he didn't overrun and
Philippines.
become reckless, and that's why he came out on top. Nguyen from Vietnam is no joke, and to have that good a performance in round 3 is really, really impressive.
Part of it I credit to the coaches, because you do the
Absolutely.
adjustments. You know?
Absolutely. And to me,
Now, for
that's
the
one of
next
the
bout,
signs of a
men's
higher tier
65
fighter.
kilograms.
Is can you sit
On
down
red
on that
side,
chair
the Jae
and
Jung,
take corrections
Republic
and then
of
apply
Korea.
them?
Uh-huh.
And if
On
you've
blue
never
side,
fought people,
Rashid
that is so hard to
Al-Harishid,
do. Your brain is
Kazakhstan.
screaming, your lungs are
Platform
burning,
judge,
you may have injuries
Siu
from the
Peng
impact,
Chung,
your head might be spinning from a
Macau,
punch,
China.
and you got to get an instruction and suddenly change everything. It takes so much training and experience to do
Athletes
that.
prepare for the first round.
And before you open your mind to listen, you have to kill the frustration.
Yes.
And that is a
Athletes,
big challenge.
climb up the platform
Because
now.
sometimes just not possible.
So we've got our first fight, but for one of our countries here, we have Korea, Da Jae-jung in red, and in blue, we have Rashid Al Rashida from Saudi Arabia. I know we had someone asking about Saudi Arabia
side
yesterday
kick.
in our stream. So I hope you're watching today. Good hard punches from Saudi
Two
Arabia.
big hook. Oh, wow, what a nice kick to the
Korea
body.
is going to need to control that distance better and not eat those
know,
punches.
we might be watching a fight that's not going to go to the end, man,
Yeah,
because they are
yeah,
both
yeah.
very aggressive.
So Saudi Arabia's realized he's got quite the reach, right? So when he's punching,
Good dive.
when Korea's kicking, Saudi can punch, right? When he's in kicking range, the Saudi can punch.
Yeah.
And so Korea's got to make sure his hands are up and moves his head off the line when he kicks. Because if he stays up the middle, he's eating some hard shots.
Nice.
But now he's getting settled in. Korea's a very experienced team, so if he can avoid the damage, he's got a good chance of turning things around. But very impressive from Al Rashidi. Body kick and a cross.
Right cross.
Well, Korea's not afraid. He's letting him know he'll come to him.
Yeah.
A pointed attack for Korea, and he does so. Jung tries a punch, but it's blocked, and they both tie up. I'm wondering if Al Rashidi's going to blitz again, if he's going to try that aggression. Or did he kind of spend a lot of it early?
Long shot. Wow.
Big punch. It slid off, luckily, but if one of those lands clean into the chin, into the jaw, that's going to be a problem.
You can go bye-bye.
Yeah. I think Korea's up after that first rush. Al Rashidi definitely took the first 20, 30 seconds of the fight, but Korea settled down, and that's that sign of experience. And we are at time for the first round. You see that often. Sometimes
End of the first
a fighter will
round.
just come out and switch it on in a way that you are not used to, and so they
Winner
kind of catch you
of
off
the
guard.
first round.
And that's exactly what Saudi
Red
Arabia
side.
did. But we see what happens once an experienced fighter settles down, like Korea, starts controlling the tempo. Don't let it be crazy like that. And also that pace is really hard for Al Rashidi to keep. So Korea knows maybe he can weather that storm and then start picking his shots. Very, very good first round. Exciting. I wonder what we'll see from Al Rashidi for adjustments.
Athletes, prepare for the second round.
Now, if you can believe this, Jung had listed that he has no international experience, our Korean fighter, on his bio.
Wow.
That's all the information I have. No international experience. Well, his national experience is pretty scary if that's all he's got. I tell you what. Good
Nice.
body kick, but good counter punches from
Yes.
Saudi Arabia. Al Rashidi got 5th place at the 2024 Asia Championships. So he's got some experience there. And we see his hands are dangerous. That's the part. we've got a minute 12 left.
And I must say that in an Asian tournament, like this weight class, you've got like 35 people fighting, right?
If you get 10th, you're dangerous,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
If you get in the top 5,
Yeah.
you're very good. So Korea is up again, but the thing that I'm liking is Al-Rashidi has knockout power in his hands. We can tell. So there's always that danger, and you can tell Korea's movement shows that. He is keeping his distance. But Al-Rashidi's got to go. He's got to feel a little more confident and go for it. Use his strength, use his reach with his hands, and try. Because he's only got 35 seconds.
Wow.
Strong kicks, as we'd expect from Korea. But see, that punch is always there. He's trying for the ring out, but Korea knows it, right? He knows that's the
20 seconds to go.
strategy.
Pretty close.
Yeah. And a big takedown. Who's he going to score for? Red down first. Yeah, and I agree. Korea kind of rolled on the mat.
The
to-
whole
to pull
body
him. Yeah.
start laying on the ground before
Yeah.
the blue.
And we're almost there. 3 seconds left. I think we're going to see Korea moving on in this 65 kg
I
match.
do too.
End
Impressive
of the second
bout,
round.
Oh, people asking the weight. 65
Winner
kilos.
of the
I
second
don't know why that's
round.
not showing in
Red
our.
side.
I see we've got the other bits on there, but all the scores there in the round, and it says the 1/8 finals, 1 of 8 finals.
Winner of this bout, Dae-Jae-Jung.
So
Korea.
Dae-Jae-Jung moving on. His no international
of
experience,
Korea.
as he said,
Yeah.
has moved into some serious international experience, getting wins over
Now,
a tough opponent.
For the next bout, men's 65 kilograms. On red side.
So
Lucas
we're going to have your
Luciano
country
Queiroz
person,
Pereira,
countrymen.
Brazil.
65 kilos in red,
side,
Brazil, and you can probably hear the crowd behind him.
People's
Lucas
Republic of
Luciano
China.
Pereira versus China, Chen Jingwan.
Platform judge, World Wushu Sibarani, Indonesia. Athletes prepare for the first round.
I don't think we saw Luciano fighting yesterday.
yeah.
Agree? I don't remember. Lucas Luciano? I don't remember. Oh, this is one guy called, his nickname is Sorin. Good fighter, fast, aggressive. People love him.
Look at the footwork on display here. These guys are moving. And China gets 2-point takedown there. Good cross
good
from
cross,
Brazil.
Good cross, great cross for Luciano. For Sorin. You know, this fight is one of those that could easily be the finals.
Yeah. Spinning back fist attempt. Yeah, he's got a good beat on a very good straight right hand.
Yes, yes.
Brazil. And with that reach, it's a dangerous thing. China definitely has clocked it. He's got great counter hooks. And he's standing southpaw, so he can fade out and throw that right hook and then enter in whichever way he wants or fade away.
And I must say that Lucas Luciano, that we call Sorin, he has a game that is always going in and out in a very big distance. He goes out and goes in very fast.
Yeah. Nice punch from China there, the right. But a nice right hand from Brazil and a
good
counter
combination.
kick. And a takedown for
Yes.
China for 1 point. China's up on points, but Brazil is in the running. That was a good kick, good scoring kick for Brazil. For China.
Almost.
One warning for passive holding for China.
For who?
For China.
I see.
And so, again, that doesn't cost anything, but he has to work when he's in the clinch.
10 seconds to go. Would be nice to capitalize at some points. Not. One and two, no points, but hurts.
And a 2-point takedown at the end of the round for China. That's going to put China definitely in the lead on all the scorecards. And we see it.
But he didn't change the score, right?
Winner of
So
first round.
I agree with the ones that are maybe more
side.
a closer bout. For me, 212 is a little. I saw from my angle, I could see Brazil land some punches, land some kicks. In my opinion, but I do think China had the better takedown there, and that's worth 2 points. And some good linear kicks that hit the body. But it's a close bout.
I hope I'm not just cheering, but I would bet that the Brazilian fighter is going to come back differently because he's very aggressive.
Athletes
And
prepare for the
his
next round.
coach, they know him. And they're very experienced coach too. So he had a change to change the game in the second round.
Yeah. Good punch up the middle to the chest for China. Oh, heavy exchange.
Yeah.
It's smart of China to throw that right hook and fade off the center line because he doesn't want to take that damage. Soren's coming right down the middle with that hard right hand. Level change. Heavy sprawl from Brazil, which defended well on the first movement, but China was smart, stopped pushing and pulled away.
Pulled away. Just stepped down. Stepped back. Good
leg
combination,
kick.
1 and 2.
Outside trip attempt, and then he uses his hand to catch the same leg and pull him down for 1 point. Spinning back fist.
I think that China came back even better, even more effective.
Yeah. And we see this from China a lot. They're really good at downloading in the first round, their coaches are, and then giving them amazing pointers in the second. Brazil goes high with the kick.
I like your expression, the downloading. That's nice.
Yeah. Big kick attempt, but it pays off for China. We've got a little less than a minute left on the clock. And I think China's much further up on the points. Brazil hasn't scored as often, I think. Maybe his last time.
Yeah.
And so I think he's got to be careful of that 12-point gap. Because he's got to get a couple definitive things on the board because China's going to slowly chip away, quick single-point leg kicks. And if he leaps in too big, he's going to get taken down for more points.
I would say that it's time for the Brazilian guy goes for knockout because, in my opinion, it's the only chance he has from now on.
And if I were to bet on the strike, it'd be that right hand that he could do some damage with. So, can he set that up? Can he paw with the jab and then maybe fire that right hand right down the middle? Because real clean, real straight. But China's very good. Spinning back fist attempt, not a bad idea. Just China moved in and closed the range. China making it a dirty brawl in there with boxing. And China so aggressive, but Brazil sprawls out, gets a good 1 point there. And that's good. Like I said, I think he's a little close to the 12-point gap. If he keeps getting little things like that, he gets to finish his fight. He's got 10 seconds left. I want to see him get a few more shots off before China goes. Spinning back kick attempt, a little too close. And we are there at the end of the round. Great attempt by Brazil to unseat China as a dominant force, but China came out on top.
Winner of this round, blue side.
Everyone, we're going to stay in 65 kg for the next 3 bouts. Coming up, we have Morocco versus Macau, China. At 65 kilos.
We have Morocco in blue
Winner of this
with
bout,
Elias.
Xinjiang
And
Guan, People's
Morocco in
Republic
red.
of China.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yep.
You're right.
And
In
Macau,
red.
China, blue.
And Macau, China in blue with Tung Hung Guo.
Now, for the next bout, men's 65 kilograms. On red side, Elias Limboyu, Morocco. On the
I know
blue
we've got
side,
some
Tung Hung
big
Guo,
fans of
Macau,
Morocco in
China.
the chat, but I'm seeing some Macau, China flags too. Awesome. Joy Lee, thanks for joining us as
Platform
well.
Judge Resha Isam.
El Bakari, big
Please
fan
prepare
of
for
Morocco.
the first round.
So we see that tall fighter in Elias Limboui from Morocco. Tun Hung Guo from Macau, China in blue, a little bit shorter. So is Morocco going to be able to use that reach? And he starts with a quick kick and then tries to catch Macau, China. Morocco standing southpaw, so we've got an open stance battle where their lead legs are there, and they're both playing that lead leg game. But Morocco drives in and gets a beautiful 1-point takedown.
Yeah, nice takedown.
Wow. And a level change, brilliant. Like he's throwing open the garage door, but they both go off the lei tai, so no points there. But good strategy, fake the kick, throw the punch, but
and he's trying to explore more the range in his favor.
Yeah. And we're seeing takedown again.
Nice
Morocco's
takedowns.
got the good wrestling here, a
Yes.
little bit more dominant there. Macau,
Intelligent
China's
one.
having a little bit trouble with the range. You see him having to scramble a little bit to get in.
Yeah.
If you look at his thighs, he's obviously got some power in those legs. He wants to get into a range where he can apply them, and he just hasn't quite found it yet. But that's what I like from Morocco. He's understanding his reach and his strength in wrestling, right?
Uh-huh.
He's the first, he'll strike from far away and be the first to pull into the very close range and be aggressive. Yeah, see how he fades away. Hard to land a kick against him. And then when you drive in too hard, you're getting grabbed. Even there, it's not a takedown, but for Guo, it's going to be tiring to defend against that. Every time you try to kick, somebody wrestles you. Good counter kick from Morocco.
He's walking around beautifully, keeping the range as an advantage for him.
Yeah. What a performance here.
I
So
think he did a great job.
Limboui,
Yes.
I don't know what Judge 4 was watching on that one. I totally disagree there. I don't mean to call anybody out, but to me, Morocco, I don't call this dominate. I call it control.
Yes.
Right? He didn't go crazy. He didn't smash him up.
Yes.
This wasn't a violent fight. This
was a
was
conscient
guy
fight,
who
right?
knew the distance, kept the distance, and kept the score exactly where he wanted it. I thought that was almost flawless performance to move on, right? To not take damage, not overexert yourself. This is the round of 8. They got the quarterfinals, then the semifinals. So if Elias can do that for Morocco and have an easier fight, that's smart on his part. it shouldn't always be crazy head kicks and big slams. Though we did see him do some big lift and throws. Now let's see if Guo from Macau, China, we see his excellent coaches pumping him up, giving him lots of instruction. Let's see if he can apply it.
We are talking about a sport that has the punches and kicks and the throws, but in my opinion, the most important thing is a strategy.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what you use as long as you're using the thing that works, right?
Understand, download your opponent first. I love this download opponent. I even took a note.
Yeah, yeah. Good counter kick from Macau, China.
Beautiful one.
Yeah. And that's what he needs to do. He's going to have to draw some stuff out of Morocco maybe to get, because if he tries to charge across, there's a good kick, though there's a counter punch, so. But already I feel a little bit better performance.
I agree. He has to fence a little bit so he can force Morocco to go to the front, and then he takes advantage of this moment and shortens the distance.
So we get an appointed attack from Morocco, which he obliges, and he lost his balance a little on the push. I thought he was going to get it. He was in a good position, but then so I think Macau, China's actually up right now a little bit. Very low score so far, and the first minute has almost passed because these two are being very measured. A pointed attack for Macau, China.
Definitely Macau changed his game.
Yeah. And another appointed attack, right? These guys are respecting each other quite a bit. They don't want to make a mistake.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, I know, but they also have to get the points that they need to get. Currently, Morocco is down. And there's a good leg kick again, but Morocco drives in to get a point back.
Good game. Good
so
game.
The hard part there, though, is if that leg kick scores at the takedown scores, it's equal. And which one was more work? But I like this from Morocco. Good punches from Morocco. And a great leg catch and great defense there. That was a great attempt and a great defense. And as you see, he almost got
11 seconds
it.
to go, man.
After Ting. We might be seeing round 3, ladies and gentlemen, but it's close. Both fighters down at the same time, so no points. Wow, this is close. I think Macau, China has it. Just by his behavior.
Yes.
Usually when you see that coach has said, move, you're up, you're winning. And see how close.
Pretty close.
3-2.
Pretty close.
3-2. And we're within 2 points on one judge's scorecard.
Yes,
you know,
and the other two, that just 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point. It's so close.
One kick to the body.
Yeah,
will change the fight.
Flips everything.
Yes.
So Morocco was good and safe. He needed to take maybe one more risk and go for something big. But Macau, China, Guo had kind of obviously gotten some great instruction on what to do and also probably what not to do, right? So we're seeing that, and we have seen more 3-round fights already in this competition, I think, than I probably saw in 2019, if I recall. 3-round fights used to be much less common, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't have somebody can, one of you wushu nerds can go out there and do the study. I know a few of you. But honestly, I remember sessions without a 3-round fight, because usually the person wins round 1, they bowl over, they win round 2. 3-round is pretty uncommon. And we've seen many of these so far, and it's just showing that the level and the coaching and the ability of the fighters to listen have all risen. That's a great coach and a great fighter, a great team to be able to turn around a fight where you lose round 1.
It proves the improving of the sports, right?
Absolutely.
Shows that it's not just about the guy, it's about the team.
It's always about, It's you're alone up there, but you're not. You listen to that corner. That was a good takedown and a good head kick and a beautiful takedown for Morocco.
Yeah.
Morocco gets 1 point for that takedown because he fell 2, but Blue was down first. Macau, China is down on points now. So Morocco coming in aggressive, a little more aggressive, getting the points he needs, but also not being sloppy. This is an exciting bout. And Macau, China gets a ring out.
Nice.
This makes it interesting. We got a minute and 15. Morocco cannot go off again.
Whoa.
And he's no points.
No.
So close. So close. Wow. He almost really didn't have a hold on him. That was very close. So I think Guo needs to, from Macau, China, needs to switch up a little bit. But he gets it.
Is that it?
That's the round and the match. And I love this. He seems a little defeated, but his coach smiled and clapped for him.
Of the third round.
And I love that, to see those coaches tell him what a good job. Guys, that was an impressive back and forth fight.
Athletes to the platform now. Ready athlete to the platform now. Winner of this bout.
And that's the game.
Macau, China.
Where the ring outs, we've got that little element of like a sumo bout. Must stay on the platform.
Now,
and
for the
Guo
next
dug in
bout.
and got that win.
Blue.
We're going to stay in our 65 kilo
Men's
category.
65 kilograms.
And from Peru in
On
red,
red
we have
side,
Jesus Herreras
Jesus
Montalvo.
Herreras
And he's going to go
Montalvo,
against
Peru.
Hamra
On blue side,
Rosalzade
Hazem
from Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. Platform judge, Siu Peng Chung, Macau, China. Athletes prepare for the first round.
Athletes being called to the platform now for this 65 kilogram men's round of 8. Peru in red, Azerbaijan in blue. Quick kick and good distance control from Peru, sliding out of the way. Good counter kick there from Azerbaijan, getting the first strike landed. And Peru, they were playing a tricky little game there, and Peru came out on top with 2 points. Hard inner thigh kick, does not score. When they're in the clinch, those strikes don't score, but if it hinders the mobility of your opponent, it might be worth it. Wow, and Peru gets the ring out. Unbelievable. He transitioned from just a takedown, rolled over, and made it a ring out. We saw this in just the last bout. If he gets another one, he wins the round. In the last bout, it was the round and the match because it was round 3. So with 54 seconds left, Azerbaijan's got to watch that, have that ring awareness, know when he's inside that yellow perimeter line, and when he's outside, he needs to move. And an appointed attack, and he comes with a big spinning back kick that grazes. But Peru shakes his head no, and now they get in the mix again. Azerbaijan.
Nice cross.
They both fake each other out a little and throws a punch. Now the spinning back kick again. Want to see if Azerbaijan is going to use his reach a little more. Good reach attempt, counter kick by
Yes,
Peru,
good.
and a catch,
Fast one.
and good defense from Azerbaijan. Very close
How was
round.
that?
We saw the ring out from Peru was probably the most exceptional moment, but we saw Azerbaijan chip
Winner
away,
of the
and that's
first
what
Pretty
put him
close.
on top.
Blue side.
Yeah, you
blue
see
side.
two set a draw, and the other two judges are within 2 points, one judge is within 1
Yes,
point.
very
So
close
like
fight.
we've said before, if Peru had landed one roundhouse kick to the body, he would have won the round, right? Handily, right? It would have flipped
Yes.
everything. So we're seeing the technicality go up, and this is what we're going to see as the championships move on.
And Peru has a real chance to turn the game, right?
Yeah,
Because they are so close. So if he did his download properly,
yeah, Peru can come out and make a little change.
Athletes prepare
We
for
saw
the next round.
an absolutely excellent ring out from
Athletes to the
Montalvo, where
platform
he tossed
now.
Azerbaijan off and really rotated, almost sacrificed himself to complete the throw. So he's got high skill and obviously belongs out here. He's so close to his opponent. But Hamza Rasulzadeh, he's going to want to make a repeat of the last round, only stronger, so he feels more safe. So let's see how he can use that reach again. Chip away with the points. Wow. Good eye from Peru. He saw an error, right? His opponent slipped a little, and he just capitalized.
but at least Hamza remained on the lei tai.
Yeah, and that's good for Hamza this time around. He doesn't want to be off the lei tai in the first 10 seconds. Big scramble. You see how it's hard when they're in that open stance. They both throw their lead leg kick. Hamza's standing southpaw, Peru's standing orthodox, so they kind of clash, and it's hard to score a lot of that. And I see in our chat we've got Baglandi Hamza cheering for Azerbaijan. Any relation, Baglandi, to the fighter we have out here? I tell you what, it's a good thing those crash pads are very cushiony. They both went over on their heads as they tried to do that. Yeah. Sometimes when you go off, too, it's the weird clashes. Your elbows and knees slam into each other in weird ways. I've seen people get the wind knocked out of them. When they both go off, no points. We've got an appointed attack, and now Blue just lost a point to Peru. And there we've got the ring out.
Yeah, two important points.
That was a mistake. I think Hamza thought he was down, so he kind of relaxed and stepped off the lei tai. You never want to step off the lei tai for any reason. Just because if they think the action is still happening, it looks like you lost your balance. He looked confused by that. Yeah, Peru's feeling energized, but Azerbaijan's feeling a little frustrated, I think, and wants to get some points back.
Nice takedown.
He has to be
Good
careful.
moment.
Luckily, Peru tripped over him for Azerbaijan.
Yes.
But he has to be careful. He can't get wild now with 15 seconds left. He's got to be measured, right? He doesn't want a 3-round fight. And we're hearing the chants for Peru. Hey, we're south of the equator here. So
Yeah. A lot of
maybe
noise
a big
for
fan
Peru.
base for South and Central America, our Western Hemisphere friends.
He just kick at the butt.
Yeah. Big side kick, turning side kick, and ring out. So
he won.
No matter what, Peru wins the round.
Wow!
I think Peru also was up on score anyway. So just a formality there,
Well,
but
Winner
if he wasn't sure,
was
he'd
confirmed.
won out.
round. Red
Yeah, so they
side.
still show the score even though. So Hamza was up.
So he changed the game.
Hamza was up the entire,
Look, the fall you just said.
right before all that happened, right? It looked very close. Peru had the initial action with the push and knockdown, but then Hamza had come back with some good points. But then he had a few mistakes, I feel like. Maybe throwing that kick a little too big. I know he wanted to get his points back and do some damage.
Athletes prepare for the next round.
And I think, like I said, it looked like maybe he thought his opponent was down, so he just stepped
Athletes
back
to
off
the
the lay
platform
side.
now.
But the action is still continuing. Everybody's still moving. It looks like you couldn't stay on the
Blue
lay side.
athlete to
And
the
they both are
platform
thinking now,
Yeah.
I have to go through. I have to go move on.
See what I said about not seeing a lot of three-rounders
Yes,
back in
yes,
2019,
yes,
6 years
yes,
ago,
yes.
right? Now we see them all the time because these fighters are learning in real time. Their coaches are helping them adjust. And so we're seeing these difficult fights that are back and forth. Even in that round, it went back and forth of who was leading, right? Good kick, good catch and counter. Or catch attempt, I should say. I'm surprised Hamza wants to stand quite so close. Yeah, they were pushing real close together to start. I would think you want to stand back and use that reach a little bit, but
I see a fight where Azerbaijan is taking the initiative, but in my eyes, Peru is being more effective in this round.
and we got an appointed attack, and he lost a point on that before.
But we have still a long way to go.
Yeah.
Nice cross.
Good attacks.
Another one.
They both look tired. Peru looks like
Yes.
he maybe has a little more fire. I don't know if Hamza from Azerbaijan is waiting to kind of go in the second half of the round. Maybe he's trying to conserve and just see what he has. They're keeping the score very low. I mean, we've got 1 point on almost all the judges' scorecards. The highest score I'm seeing is like 3 or 4. So everything's in range of just 1 or 2 techniques. So 1 warning for passive holding. Hamza's got to be careful. Don't lose a point to a technical foul.
Yes.
Oh, no points. Interesting. They're both quite tired. About a little over 45 seconds left. Big kick there, though.
Big kick.
That's what he needs. He needs to land a few of those sharp, hard kicks. Either chip away at the leg a few times, get those body kicks, and throw his hands towards the head with his reach. I believe he's waiting too long. You see, he's trying to counterpunch, and Peru has already moved inside of that long range. I want to see him start
He
from
looks
outside.
tired, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Fatigue is playing a role here. We got 20 seconds left. It is so close, though. A few of the judges were within 1 or 2 techniques. So it's anyone's game, even with 10 seconds left. Inner thigh kick for Peru. But both are so tired, some of these strikes might not even score because they don't look very effective. So they've got to go for it. Big body kick attempt there. And another kick and punch. A lot of clinching, and we have a mouth guard out. And Peru pulls it out, I think.
A lot of action in this round.
Judge,
I don't really know who won. Maybe
the
red.
protector of the blue side in the middle of the platform.
Yes. Got 1 draw, 1 blue, and 3 reds.
Oh, this is funny. Now we have a white mouth guard out on the right side. You can't see the white color with the logo. All right. So Peru takes it on 3 judges. Not all 5, 3. 1 was a draw and 1 went for blue. So that was razor close. Azerbaijan
Come on.
really pressured and threw
Blue
some kicks.
side
I think a big
to the
problem was
platform
he
now.
was too close for his
Blue
length
side
of body to
athlete
throw
to
those
the
kicks.
platform
Yes.
now.
So it didn't look effective. And being
Blue
tired,
side
they don't really have
athlete,
that impact. So
final
judges
foul to
might
the
not score
platform
those kicks,
now.
even though you say, hey, his shin touched his body. It was like, well, Peru's tying up his head while he's doing it.
This is
So-
why I said that he's taking the initiative, but Peru was being more effective.
Yep,
It's like the ball.
absolutely. And you were
Who
right.
goes in?
And Jesus Herreras Montalvo is
Of
going
this
on
bout,
to the
Jesus
quarterfinals.
Herrera
But
Montalvo, Peru.
Azerbaijan should not feel
Now
bad
for the
about
next
that.
Not at all. Not at all. Great fighter.
65
Again, we made a
kilograms.
3-round bout.
On
out
red
of something.
side,
Yes.
Alex.
This is our last
Alexis
65
Alvarez,
kilogram
Venezuela.
fight, coming up this
On
morning
blue side,
in our round
Babies
of
are
eight.
getting
Spencer
heavier.
Meng, United States of America.
We've got Alexis Alvarez from Venezuela in red against Spencer Meng of the USA in blue. Spencer is one of 3 brothers that all do this.
Platform
His
judge,
eldest brother,
Sergey
Vincent, fought in
Pakolski.
Worlds last time. Vincent is sitting in his corner right there. So that's his brother. And then Bruce
Prepare
Wang is the
for
other coach
next
there.
Fight.
So we can say that he's got a coach that really knows him.
Yeah, yeah. It's a family affair with these guys, and all
Yeah.
3 of the boys are really, really skillful. They have good kicks.
Yeah.
They started with Wing Chun and Taekwondo backgrounds from each side of their family.
Nice combination
So-
of punching and kicking, right?
And then they've gone into the Sanda world and learned how to apply that.
yeah.
Now, Alvarez looks pretty thick. You know, they look a similar height. Spencer's a little taller, but Alvarez looks pretty dense in his arms. So we'll see.
Alexis Alvarez.
Yeah. Strong hands from Alexis Alvarez. Both fighters feeling each other out. Good cross, good counter kick, though,
Yeah.
from USA. So
10. Hush.
One and two.
oh, good.
10.
Good defense.
Oh, great
Good-
defense.
great
for
defense for Spencer.
Lang.
Hush.
So it looks like we're going to have the punching of Alvarez with the kicking of Spencer
Yeah,
Meng
nice.
underneath. Yeah.
Nice.
So he's going to need to keeping that range long. Spencer is going to need to do that or get his head off the line. Make sure he doesn't eat those punches because they are heavy hands coming in from Alexis Alvarez. And he doesn't want to get caught hard. 'Cause that can turn the fight on a dime, and we've seen it already yesterday. Ooh, big right hand.
Big right hand.
Yeah.
10. Hush.
Body kick for USA.
It's a pretty close fight.
Yeah, very close bout. 17 seconds left and a good side kick. Spencer needs to land those.
Yes.
And some good punches there, but a leg kick from Alvarez. And body kick for Spencer.
Two good points that he just
Yeah.
guaranteed in the last opportunity. And this is it. Let's
And I
see
think that's
how-
going to be the U.S. for round 1.
I-
But Alvarez had a great defense against that pull and takedown.
Uh-huh.
You see, one went for Venezuela. That's how close we're
Winner
talking.
of
But the other
the
4 had a
first
pretty good gap
round.
for Spencer. And
Blue
I think that
side.
was those last couple kicks to the body, right?
Yeah.
That's how you get those gaps. When you see
Exactly.
5 to 8, you're like, oh, a leg kick and a body
Yeah,
kick.
but
or
in the last 20 seconds, he did 2 kicks to the body.
definitively,
Yes.
yeah. And I was looking at the score. I try to only glance down at it so I don't miss the action.
Yeah.
And a little bit earlier, Venezuela was up on more judges, so it was important for him to get some of those points in that last 30 seconds or so. Now, Alvarez, one thing I saw him land a good solid leg kick. I wouldn't mind seeing him. He shouldn't play the kick battle,
Athletes
but on the
prepare for the
separation,
next
he knows
round.
his hands are dangerous.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm in Alexis Alvarez's corner, I'm gonna say use your hands, and when he goes back, throw your low kick. See if you can ding up his legs and make him slower.
Yeah.
And disrupt his balance, and then he will be there for your punches.
Judge.
Because Alvarez's hands, it definitely is a game of hands versus feet
Yes.
here, I feel, right? We see that. Alvarez has that heavy boxing. Yeah, and there we have it again. Oh, so we might have our first personal foul warning. So they give him an 8 count to recover. That doesn't score. Though it is listed as a forcible counting. Interesting. I don't understand what went on there, because normally you would get a warning, because he was saying it's a groin kick unless they didn't rule it a groin kick.
Yeah.
But there's a beautiful body kick.
Spencer got in control of the range in this round.
Yeah.
He's managing better than in the first one.
Well, this is his first fight. He got the bye yesterday, so he's probably had to get rid of those first round jitters. You know? It's very common. That was good.
Good combination.
Settling in, throwing those punches, and then kicking on the exit.
And
but see
we
that low
have
kick
1
from
minute to
Venezuela
go.
is dangerous, though, and that's what I like to see. If he can land that and then go back to his hands, he might be able to pressure the U.S. and get into the third round. But
And you
right
might
now,
not get your opponent comfortable. He has to be scared of your kicks and punches the whole time.
Yep. And I feel like if he gives him the good kick there again,
Yes.
so he has kicks, right? Yeah, he can't allow Spencer to control that range, because see that, but a good takedown.
But in my opinion,
Lanfong down.
yeah.
Yep, first. So a 1-point takedown, but that body kick is worth 2. So we can see how Spencer would end up on top, and he's definitely well up on points because of those kicks to the body.
Yes.
7 seconds. No need for that. Wow.
Okay. Good
2
takedown.
to 1.
I don't think was enough, man.
Takedown, but it's a 2-point kick, so
Yeah, I don't
it comes
think-
out in Blue's favor. And there's another kick on the end. And
I think that
That's
USA moves on. Yes, I'm right.
every judge. And we see the gap is big here, right?
Yes.
8 to 17, 7 to 14, 6 to 19.
Winner
The reason
of
why
the
we see
second
that,
round.
right, is
Blue
that
side.
other than a couple times where he got a 1-point takedown, right, it was mostly the punches and 1-point takedowns versus the body kicks of Spencer. Most of Spencer's kicks were up into the body for 2. Most of Venezuela's kicks were to the leg for 1, or the takedown was 1. And so the math just works out. That you'd be almost
Yes,
double, right?
exactly.
When you
The
see
winner of
8 to
this
14,
bout.
Yeah.
that math
Yes,
works
man.
out that way.
United
Pretty even
States
in
of
exchange,
America.
right? But just somebody's got the game down
Great
of the high value.
observation. Great observation.
But Alvarez is no joke. That guy's got dangerous hands. I can't wait to see him come back
Now
in
to
another
the next
championship
bout.
and
Men's 70 kilograms
great
on
performance on
red
for us.
side.
We're moving up.
Felding, Algara,
70 kilos.
Egypt.
round of
On
8.
blue side,
We're going to
Wan
have
Izan, Chinese Taipei.
in Sifeldin Elgarwa
Platform judge
versus
Feng
Chinese
Fei,
Taipei
People's Republic of China.
versus Huan Yizhang.
Athletes prepare for the first round.
The height
Ye
advantage.
Zhang he's tall.
Going to Chinese
He's
Taipei
tall, man.
in blue. But in red, Egypt, we see that squat cannonball build kind
Yeah.
of fighter. So, let's bet. If I'm Chinese Taipei, I'm hoping we stay at a nice long range. And if I'm Egypt, I'm wanting to get in and get my
Yes.
hands on him and get my
Yeah.
wresling going, right?
You bet. Fight.
So let's see how this plays out. Egypt is always a team to be reckoned with. Honestly, I can't ever think of a time that I've seen an Egyptian that I wouldn't call very physically strong. Their teams are always physically powerful fighters. And they always fight with heart and emotion. What'd I tell you? Right?
Yes. He's very strong. Really
Very
strong.
So now, Chinese Taipei knows the deal, right? How do you go and when do you go? How do you draw him in and not let him get a hold of you like this? Good defense on the ring out.
You can notice that the flying leg of Yizang is a little bit more in control now.
Good takedown there. Good leg kick. Can he defend? No, he cannot. Egypt is just that low center of gravity, that muscled wrestler build. He's just very good at catching that kick down there and staying in. And then you think maybe you kick high, right? But then he's short. He can duck under it or he can catch it and just run at you. So, and we have another 2-point takedown for Egypt. Egypt really putting on a good show of how to fight a taller fighter.
Yeah, very confident.
I had the pleasure of going to Egypt for my international judges certification, my renewal, the last time. And if anyone out there can go, you should go. Beautiful defense, but wow, Egypt transitions again and gets the takedown. But if you can go, if you can see the pyramids and all of that, it is spellbinding.
It is
mesmerizing. It's a powerful experience. And the people, just the age of the city, Cairo is... I grew up on Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, it felt like magical. And speaking of magic, we've got a guy putting on a pretty good magic show of some impressive takedown techniques here in El Garwa. And he knows he's up, so he's just moving away, gonna get his round done. No need for extra work.
He did an excellent job in this first round.
Yeah, really, really good way to control the fight.
And you can see the
couple of the scores were pretty close to a gap, I mean, he wasn't quite there, and he knew it, and that's why he didn't need to work in that last 5-10 seconds. It was like, well, you're not going to get the gap.
First round,
you're not going to lose, so why go for it, risk getting punched in the jaw one time, or just something stupid happens, you tweak your ankle or toes or something, just back away. Let him come to you, and then go to the second round and get your victory. So, we've seen this a lot today. We've been talking about this. Can the Chinese Taipei coaches
change the game?
Change the game. We see their fighters up first.
Athletes
letting out a war cry.
But you know what?
He's feeling amped. So,
this in particular is not an easy game to change.
No, you can't change your height. Right?
Right.
If you're short and you can't get in, you can't change how tall you are. If you're tall, you can't keep them out. You can't change how tall you are. So you've got to maybe figure out what to do, right? Because you can't change your size.
Nice.
So good. Surprise.
Wow.
His eye for when people drive, he just knows how to redirect his opponent so well. No points. It was close, but they kind of turned a corner and changed direction after Ting, so yeah. Now we see some desperation maybe going for the headshot.
Yeah.
No points.
Almost. Now Egypt is taking the advantage of the mental advantage, right?
Yeah.
He knows that Yizang has to go after him.
Yeah.
So he is exploring it.
Absolutely. It's the fight. This fighter has to come to me, So, and I'm up on points. So, come to me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Come to me. And hey, by the way, I'm great at changing level and grabbing you. Wrestlers are always confident with that. He is going on to that
Wow,
leg.
what a beautiful
Wow.
takedown.
And that's that low center of gravity. He can just get Yi Zhang slung over his back like a sack of potatoes and just flip him, right? It's
And then
unbelievable.
surely gonna
And
watch
then
it
here-
again on the replay scenes.
And the way to defend, right, is to get some distance and sprawl out. When he does that, Egypt backs away and dumps him like that and lets him flop onto the floor. He's got both those directions really locked down, and it's just hard for Chinese Taipei to adjust.
Wow!
And now a beautiful throw. Yeah, he's just showing his different levels of wrestling game, and
We have a serious candidate for gold medal here.
yeah, he's going to be tough with this wrestling. And he's
Good
tricky
point.
too, you know,
Yeah.
faking and kicking. He threw a high side kick in the very beginning of this round to kind of throw his opponent off. It's obviously not what he wants to do the whole time.
Yes.
But he's showing I can do it all. But then he goes right back to the
Nice
wrestling
wrestling
and gets
again.
his points, right? Yeah. And this round is taking so long because we're stopping every time for these takedowns. I looked up, I thought, oh, it's been a while. We've got 45 seconds left. And it's because the story has been that of Egypt. And Egypt's headgear is on backwards, so that's not the way we want it.
I don't know why. I can't see it. Important seconds to take a breath. Nice hook. Nice.
So we're down to 25 seconds. Egypt well up, feeling comfortable, just avoiding damage and countering with his wrestling. He's basically being a counter wrestler. He's going to let the taller fighter come to him. Taller fighter must throw a punch or a kick. Right? And this has got to be so frustrating for Yi
Yeah, I was
Zhang.
thinking just about
that
it.
kind
man.
of fight where you're just like, what the heck do I do? Every time. And a ring out with 2 seconds left just to put a point on it. And Egypt. See the coaches in Egypt smiling as they should be. El Garwa
Yeah.
coming away with a
Yi
dominant
Zhang
performance.
has a lion
Right
heart
side.
because even at the last second he was trying.
Yeah, and I respect that. You know, he was
lot.
getting caught, but
Athletes
hey,
to the
he was like, I'm going to
platform
kick, I'm
now.
going to try. And, you know, that sometimes that kind of adjustment, you need to go back to your gym for months. Get somebody short, squat, wrestler,
Yes.
catch wrestler to just manhandle you for months and months to teach you what to do about it. You know, he did his best to adjust, but there was just, we saw El Garwa pull different wrestling movements, either driving in or throwing away or hip tossing.
Winner
And
of
so
this
you adjust
bout.
to one, and then he knows the other
Siafuddin
one. He knows how to
Al-Baidawa.
transition, and you just
Egypt.
can't catch up once they have those transitions. And just that brute strength. He was obviously very strong.
Yeah, he's a very
Wrestling
strong
is a
guy.
Now,
tiring
for the
game, and
next
he did
bout.
not tire.
Men's 70
entire
kilograms. On red
Or if
side.
he did tire, he sure didn't show
Yat
it.
Chuong, Hong Kong, China. On blue
Yeah.
side, Alizan
We're gonna
Ablagatov,
Same
Kazakhstan.
category as last, 70 kilos in red.
Platform judge Siu Peng Chong, Macau, China.
From Kazakhstan in blue.
Athletes prepare for the fight.
Ablagatov, very tall.
Well, I think he's the tallest guy I saw
Wow.
so far.
Look at how small he makes the referee and his opponent look.
And
This
Chung is not even short.
Wow. Yatlam Chung's got some distance to cover. Ablagatov. Going to be interesting to see how,
Yes, I'm
how
curious.
he can use this range. I'm curious to see, yeah. What a tower. I see some friends from Kazakhstan in the chat. If you guys know his height, Please let me know. Huge front kick and a spinning back kick attempt, but Chung is smart and tries a ring out. But yeah, if you guys know his height, I'd love to know. I can't tell from here. I'm sitting down, but he looks very tall. Leg kick. Oh, good little combination there. You know, leg kick to hook to head kick. And with someone that tall, you're always going to have to worry about getting hit in the face by a kick.
He must be
Good
what?
defense.
6'2"?
It's got to be at least, right? I'm thinking maybe even taller. I can't tell. Big
Nice.
front push kick to the head. Counter kick by Hong Kong, China. That is answered back by Kazakhstan.
Nice kick to the body.
Obligatov goes for a ring out, but unsuccessful. They both go off the platform.
He should try more those front kicks to the head.
I think we're going to see it. I think that he's got 45 seconds. I think he's going to do it. You know, mix it to the body, mix it to the legs. Oh, they both spin.
Yes.
Not really effective there, but. Nothing happening there because Ting was called. Kazakhstan's well up on score.
Nice kick.
And it doesn't even have this snap impact. It's that his leg is so long, it moves an extra 2 feet after it hits you. It's just disrupt the balance.
Doesn't he look like he has some taekwondo background?
Yeah, maybe.
The way he walks and the way he turns, spins.
Yeah. He definitely knows how to use his height, which is what you want to see, you know? This guy is, you know, using his long limbs to his advantage. And we can see that Chung in red is just having a difficult time with it. And I'm going to bet Chung doesn't have a sparring partner this size. You know what I mean?
You're not going to bet against me. I'm not going to give you my money so easily.
Obligatov of Kazakhstan coming away with round one. Let's see the scores here. 2-17, 3-12, 5-13, 4-11, 6-11.
Winner of the first
So not quite
round.
12-point gaps, but
Blue
definitely
side.
definitive score, you know, about almost double, you know, more than double or double on some scores. So really decisive first round for him. He's got these thinner legs where the power isn't. We see the short guys sometimes it's like a cannon going bang, you know, like a firecracker. His are like, they're just going to generate force over that long distance. So they might not look powerful, but they obviously are. They were moving his opponent all around the ring when he was hitting. And I think it's also sometimes just the surprise of the angle. Like, how do you defend when the kick just looks too far away when he starts it, so you don't defend properly because you don't think he can hit you. You've never had a sparring partner that's hitting you like that. So
this is why it's so important to do a good camping, because you get together with different opponents, so you can work it out, or your advantage and or your flaws.
Yeah. Some good counter kicking from Hong Kong, China. He's trying to like get him to move and then counter. And wow, he gets a ring out.
Good.
So that's very good for Hong Kong, China. He needs that kind of boost to his confidence, right? He knows he's one ring out away from winning round two, right?
Yes.
So that always gives you hope. It doesn't matter what the score is then, right? You know, I mean, of course you want to win on points too, but you know. I'm wondering if he can shoot in low and get a hold of those legs. It's really low. He's got to watch out running into the legs and knees, but if he can set something up and just tangle those thin legs up, you know, can he get a takedown? Because the distance doesn't work so well. Good punch and kick.
Good.
But good catch. But you see how hard it is to get in to trip the leg. He had the leg, he had the head, and to get close to him with the knee in his chest is the femur is so long on Obligadov. His upper thigh from his knee to his hip is so long, he couldn't get close enough to trip the leg.
Yes, so far away, even you holding his leg.
Okay, that's a 1 point. Yeah, because they were still moving. That's why it was after Ting. They were stumbling, and then one fell, and then because Kazakhstan fell too, even though that seemed like a long, drawn-out thing, the movement hadn't stopped until they both fell.
But definitely, Hong Kong, China came differently in this round.
And I want to give a shout out to Bernardo Estavio for posting the upcoming fights of the morning in our chat.
He did it yesterday too.
You've been doing a great job. You're like the third man in the commentator booth here, my friend. Thank you so much for sharing that so everybody can see what's coming up. Yeah, good combinations here. Woo. Now he's got to be careful because if he goes off, that's the round, and that was a missed opportunity there for Chung. Get luring him into doing these spinning techniques when he doesn't need to. It's a good idea.
Blue had the control of the fight. He doesn't have it anymore.
No, it's a close bout. If he can get this, oh wow, beautiful. No points.
Yes,
that was very smart of Kazakhstan to keep rolling. We are
17
so close.
Seconds to go.
I think Red is up on this one. And
I would bet it too.
Yeah, because he's gotten smarter. He's counting. But
wow,
that was good.
Good point.
That was big. Got 5 seconds.
He almost made 4 points.
He needs to go for it. He needs to go for it. Did he get it?
Yes, probably. By the reaction of the judge.
I think it's they're waiting for it all to tally. It's a draw. It's a draw.
So he won the first round?
Which goes to the lighter fighter, which is Blue. So Blue wins. Blue won the first round, and he just won on the draw.
Well,
Hong Kong, China brought it as close as possible. Wow. So it shows you the one kick that he lands right at the end is the reason why he
Look that you go on in such important tournament by dictating.
Winner of this bout.
Just one thing, just because you're lighter.
Yeah. So everyone, when there's a draw, we go to the one with the most personal fouls loses.
Now,
the one with the most technical fouls would then lose, and then the heavier opponent would take the loss because the lighter opponent was at the disadvantage. So
and was the fourth.
On blue side.
And then it goes to a fourth round.
Portugal.
Or it's counted. The round is counted as a draw. So they would go. In this case, that would have been the third round.
But
if they did it again in the third round, that's the only way we can have a fourth round. After all that criteria. So if they were one round apiece, and then the third round did that. And guys, here we go. We're going to see
athletes
Andre
prepared
Martins
for the
from
fight.
Portugal here in blue.
Yeah.
Fought yesterday like a monster. And
yes,
he is
he
going
did
against Turkmenistan. In fighter from Turkmenistan in red, Aziz Mohamedov. We saw some dynamite hands from these guys, but awesome technique all the way around. And I love this because Portugal's not known for like the massive Sanda team, dominating Asia or anything, European. But you can't sleep on anybody.
No,
These teams are coming out with people that are just at such a good level. And both the Martins from Portugal yesterday, like I said, I got the joy of just bumping into them and chatting for just a minute before the opening ceremony. And I said, I look forward to seeing your fights. And boy, I didn't know I was really going to look forward to seeing their fights like this. They have been fire. But we see we've got a taller fighter in his opponent.
Andre Martins is very strong.
Yeah. Mohamedov, though, he looks built well as well. And good kick and wrestling. But good takedown defense from Turkmenistan.
Yeah.
And you can see the wear and tear on the faces a little bit. If you get the zoom-ins, you can see some of the black eyes and stuff from yesterday. Even though they're victors, they come away and carry that damage to the next
Some signs
round.
that I've been here before.
Yeah. Tape around the shins. You're going to see more and more of that. Knee braces, ankle braces, ankle tape. The flex tape. These things are Because imagine getting in the fight of your life and then next day doing it again.
Yes.
You don't get to lay around and take ibuprofen and this and that. You have to make weight. These guys made weight this morning again. Good side kick to the body from Turkmenistan. Portugal goes in to get his points back.
Think.
Really close bout right now.
They have to make weight every day, right?
Yes. Every day they fight, ladies and gentlemen, they make weight. And this is good because the tournament being 4 or 5 days long, you don't want somebody dropping 40 pounds, risking death to get through the first fight. Maybe they draw somebody easy, and then by the end of the fight, they're this huge person. But it is so hard for competitors. They don't get to celebrate and go out and grab a beer and eat, right? They've got to fight
not at all.
The next day. They can't have a big meal. They've got to stay in control of their weight. Good counter kick.
I've been fighters putting back 20 pounds in 3 days.
Yep.
Guys.
Seeing a lot of flags in here for Martins. Our friends cheering on Portugal in our stream. Thanks for being with us this morning here at the 17th World Wushu Championships here in Brasilia, Brazil. We've got 10 seconds left in this first round.
Nice kick to the face.
And it's close, but I think Turkmenistan is up a little bit. Yeah, he's starting to find his home for shots. And we have, yes, red fighter.
Winner
10-6, 5-3, 6-4. So again, pretty close. I think he pulled a few shots out at the end to make that gap a little bigger and flip a few of the people. So it's very close. Turkmenistan seemed to start to learn his range a little bit, throw those high kicks up there to threaten a little bit more. So we're going to have to see how Andre Martins adjusts here in round 2.
And this is the 17th World Wushu Championship, sponsored by Secretaria dos Esportes. It's the first time that is happening in Latin America. Brazil is making history, and we are so proud to have you guys all here with us.
Athletes prepare for the next round.
I think it was worth the wait, my friend. 17th championship is so high level. You guys have put together such a wonderful setup for us here. The people have been so wonderful. All the volunteers helping us out.
Yes, they're helping a lot.
It's been a great experience, and we're only on day 2. So I just want to thank you and the Brazilian Confederation and the sports ministry for doing such an excellent job for such a high-level competition. This is so complicated to put on.
It is.
And
it is.
to do it so well for a first time is so impressive. So
our president, Marcos Vinicius, he did such a great job. He does such a great job because it's always the only thing in his life is wushu.
I believe you.
That's what he does, you know.
And I'm going to say this: he's also a really nice guy.
He is. He is.
I love Marcos. You know, he taught one of my first judges courses.
Yeah.
He came up to the States.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that old?
Yeah. He and I are getting old together, I guess.
Yeah.
But he really did. He helped me understand this sport more and more early on in my career. It's been so helpful. He and I were both judges in Junior Worlds, 8th Junior Worlds together. Yeah, so it's been a great experience. So we're looking right now. Turkmenistan has got the points, is up on points. Not crazy gap though, but Portugal's got to find something. The range is causing him a little bit of problems trying to slide in and get that. Good front kick from Turkmenistan. Mohamedov in red, throwing that straight left from the southpaw stance. And it might be the range and also maybe the opposite stance. That southpaw stance can be a little confusing, you know. Good kick. And good takedown.
Yes.
Defense. Wow, he just hooked that leg in there and held on. With 10 seconds left, I think we're going to see Turkmenistan run away with this one.
So do I.
He needs something big.
And
Does
he's
Portugal.
calm, see?
Oh! And we have a head kick knockdown for Turkmenistan right here at the end. Wow.
That was
Wow.
a
And that's,
beautiful
that was
kick.
beautiful setup. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And just so you all know, Portugal's coaches put up the default paddle, which means they threw in the towel, basically.
Yeah.
There was only 1 second left, but they did the right thing for their fighter. They knew, don't even risk getting hit again.
Yes.
You already had
Out.
lost. What a tough
Back to
fighter.
the
And
bout.
what a good setup from Aziz Muhammedov.
He got up immediately.
He's tough as nails.
He's-
We heard that
yes.
snap across the arena.
I've got
This
goosebumps
bout
still.
is
Yeah.
his Muhammedov. Turkmenistan.
I'd like to congratulate the caring that the
Now,
coach from
to the
Portugal
next bout.
they show.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah,
Men
that's the
70
right idea. Their
kilograms.
fighter doesn't have a
On
chance of
right
winning.
side.
Save
Walid
him
Sibai,
from any damage. He
Morocco.
probably wouldn't have been hit. There was only 1 second, but why even
Blue
bother?
side,
It was an
Andrea
absolute
Dofu,
victory.
Suecia.
And I'm happy to see the fighter pop back up and be healthy.
Uh-huh.
He's okay.
Yes.
He's got some bumps and bruises. He'll take some ibuprofen, but
Bumps and
what a
bruises
fight.
are reason for you to be proud of
Russian
what
Yeah,
you do.
receipts for
Yes.
fighting is what that is. But Turkmenistan,
Egypt.
man, what a good fight. So we're staying in the 70 kilograms. Moving on to fight number 15. I believe we have like 22 this morning.
Yeah.
And we're going to see
Athletes
Morocco.
prepare for the first
Walid
round.
Spy from Morocco in red versus Andre Adolfo in blue from Sweden. Morocco has been trouble for many people. And if we look in our chat, we see many, many fans of Morocco putting the Moroccan flag, cheering Walid. Good drive on Morocco's part. It was a good exchange. They had good action there, but it's
Yeah.
that person that can finish the exchange, right? There's a lot of back and forth, bop, 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 and then somebody catches, either answers on the end or catches. Yep. And here we're seeing again, Morocco tends to have this strong wrestling ability, and that's what we're seeing right now, that power to control the fight. And again, Blue was down first. He touched his knee.
Andre Adolfo doesn't sound like a Swedish name, right?
I'd believe he was from your neck of the woods, maybe, but I don't know. Good kick
Wow,
there.
nice
That was
kick.
a great exchange.
He did the leg lock to
Yeah.
defend the takedown. Wow.
Good punches. Yeah. Oh, that might be Morocco down first. Yeah. He had the right idea. He was pulling and then he changed direction, but his shoulders rolled in first.
Uh-huh.
Good check, though. A couple people have this as a draw.
Yeah.
From some of these combinations, I think, where the punches and kicks are landing, the strikes are scoring. But that's big for Morocco. That's big. I think that's going to keep him safe in this last 10 seconds. We'll see.
they both have shown some powerful hands.
The one thing I want to see them do is recover their hands, though. They're flying the hands out
Yes.
and the hands are low.
Yes.
We talk about A to B. A is your chin, B is their chin. There's no C, there's no D, right? I think we're going to see Morocco in this one, if my eyes are correct. Yeah. But you see, there's one draw, 13-12, 6-2, 12. So a few had it closer than others, but I definitely think it was good for him to get a few of those things right in the last 20 seconds to just shore up that victory and make sure you get the round.
So Morocco got the advantage for the first round.
Yeah. Sweden gonna have to get a little change of game plan, but you know, you see a few judges saw it as a draw. That means they were right there with you. It means that you're not totally off base. You know, you don't want to sit down and think you won the round, and then you look up and they say 2-7 the other guy, and you go, why do I think what's going on?
Athletes prepare for
You
the
know you're
next
in there.
round.
You know when you made those mistakes, when you threw that kick and got caught. So he's just got to change it up a little bit.
Yes.
I think also it would behoove them, both fighters, maybe to button up the hands a little tighter on defense, because when you get those even exchanges with the wider looping shots and the hands low, the other guy can just hit you right back, and then you end up kind of even.
Nice.
Oh. Wow. Tightrope walking there for Sweden, but he did well. Wow, and he tries for a sacrifice throw.
Good game.
Good strategy for Sweden. It was a nice attempt, you know. He felt like he was going down anyway, so he went for it, but didn't pay off.
He lost a nice chance to do it, to guarantee 2 points now.
Yeah. They both are looking maybe a little tired. The punches look like they're pushing.
I noticed that
now,
too.
That was a better kick from Sweden, a little more snap. But you know what I mean when I say like a pushing punch, it doesn't really pop at the end.
Yeah.
And so you're not going to get that damage, and then you're not going to get that respect, right? They don't need to back up from it. So I think they need to relax those arms, punch from the hips. Don't try to punch big. Don't try to hit hard. You got to listen to Yoda. Do or do not. There is no try, right? Do a punch. Bop. There we go. Better. Loose hook there. That was a little snappier. So again, a close round. We're within 2 on a few of them. I think Morocco's up a little bit, but it's still anyone's match with 45 seconds left. That's right. Hang on to him.
That's what you have to
not
do.
Let it go. Do not let go. And you see how Ting had been called. Probably was okay, but he went off that lei tai and he dragged his opponent with him.
Yeah.
He didn't relax because you don't want to let go and say, oh, crap, now they're saying I'm off the platform when you think the movement was over, right? Don't ever risk that because you can disagree with it, but that's, you know,
your opinion doesn't count.
It doesn't count. And the best you could hope for then is your corner can then appeal it and go to the jury of appeal. But that's a whole process. That's a whole thing. And if it's not going to win you the fight, it's not worth them spending. They only get 2 appeals per team per event. That's it. Per event. Yeah. They don't want people litigating every strike.
Yes.
And that's what would happen.
It would take a month.
Yeah. We'd have the month of Sanda bouts, and you'd have every Sanda bout get paused for 20 minutes while we all look at the tape and the jury of appeals comes out. There was a real good appeal in 2019 where it was exactly that situation of did the platform judge call Ting before the movement of the guy falling, and it was this long distance. They covered so much distance on the mat, and the guy went off the lei tai. I believe it was Mexico, and they called no appeal, and it went in their favor, which got them the round and got them a 3rd round. But that's when you appeal, when it'll get your fighter a chance to win, you know, and move on. If your fighter's down by a round and they're down by 10 points in this round,
there's no point.
There's no point to waste your appeal, you know. So to that point, good strategy hanging on and not letting him push you out.
The glove gave them some seconds to rest, so they are looking.
I think Yeah,
in
Blue
one
was down
piece.
first on that kind of
Yes.
sacrifice throw. It was a nice attempt, but
Wow, nice
wow, and a
kick
big
to the
kick.
face.
He's getting counted.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right. That is
Yeah,
the
I'm
correct call.
here.
I know he's shaking his head no.
I'm
Morocco needs
here.
to count it. That is a head kick. That is a head kick for 2 points. That is a knockdown for 2 points, and that is an 8 count for 2 points. That is 6 points. He needs to call all the points. Yeah. 2-2-2. That is a 6-point knockdown for Sweden. He is back in the game.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, he's 1 point away on a bunch of judges' scorecards. He needs to get some room. He has 3 seconds. He needs to land a leg kick. He needs to land a front kick. He needs to land something. Oh, he lands a head kick. Oh my gosh. And he gets a head count again. He is going to win this round automatically because of 2 standing 8 counts in the round. That's it. And automatically Sweden is in round 3. Round 3.
Yes.
Wow. I need to go
And
back
Morocco
and see that.
Warrior, he went back easy.
That was
Winner
incredible.
of this round, blue side.
Really
That
nice.
was
Really nice to watch.
Incredible, everyone. I hope y'all are watching this, paying attention.
This one.
What was it?
Two. Good.
I want to see this. Guys, I'm backing up the stream. I want to
Yeah,
see this kick
we
again.
are
Sorry,
both
that was-
watching the replay here.
We were at an angle. It was hard to see the kick land flush. I heard it and I thought, oh, but I didn't
Athletes
realize how
prepare
bad
for
it
the
got him. And then
next
that
round.
second spin kick. Wow.
Right.
What a strategy.
And now André
Ready,
Adolf
athletes.
is back to the game,
Prepare for the next round.
filled of confidence. And Morocco has the mission to get his thing together.
Wow. We were on the backside. I just watched the replay. That landed so hard. That first roundhouse kick. Good grief. And we're back at it. Let's see if Morocco's got his feet under him yet. Yeah, he's going to want to be, he's going to bring it into punching range, I think.
Yes.
You know, not, wow, it's this hook kick.
Nice
You know?
takedown.
But Sweden also has to be careful. He doesn't want to hemorrhage a lot of points. He wants to get on him early and keep landing. That's a great
Nice.
cross. Stuff like that. Keep him feeling that fogginess.
Yes.
That cotton
Yes,
behind
yes,
in
yes.
the ears and that dull kind of. You feel kind of dumb when you get hit like that. Slow.
He is really back to the game, and he looks like he's just okay, like starting to fight.
Yeah. I think Sweden should use speed and feints. You know, you've got a fighter that's going to have to overreact, and see how he's a little heavy-footed on his landing still. Morocco, I think he wants to get in there, get some points going. Don't let him recover. Don't go crazy, but like flick to the leg and then throw to the head. Good counterpunch. Good block kick. Good head kick attempt from Morocco,
now he
though.
gave it back.
What a tough fighter.
Yes.
Walid Spy is coming back with power shots of his own. Body kick for Sweden.
2 important points.
Good punches.
Good sequence. We are watching an interesting fight, huh?
This is wild. It kind of slowed down until the very end of the second
Yes.
round. I thought, okay, well, we're going to see Morocco go on. They both seem a little tired.
Yeah.
And then Sweden, out of nowhere, did exactly what you need to do when you think you're losing, right? Throw a head kick.
Uh-huh.
And he landed it perfectly. And then he threw another one and landed
Yes.
it perfectly. My gosh. And I wouldn't be surprised if before
Good
the end of
timing.
this round we see another one. But wow, Morocco obviously getting his strength back, starting to feel his feet. Like I
Yeah.
said, I think Sweden needs to get a little more pressure, put a little bit more, even if it's just a stiff jab. Because you can tell Morocco's tired. He needs to counter after that. I think
I would go for some checks to the thigh, just to open the room to then kick to the head.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. We got 8 seconds left.
Yeah.
Good body kick.
Nice recovery for Morocco in this
right at the
end.
there. I think Sweden's going to walk away with this one.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
And the hard part is when you're
Because of the beginning, right?
Yeah, I think
Winner
also when you're kind of
third round. Blue
when
side.
you still don't have your feet under you fully.
Yeah.
Which Morocco was tough. He got some takes, but you could still tell
Athletes,
a little tired, a
Uh-huh.
little
climb the
couldn't
platform.
snap his punches back. Some of those punches aren't scoring as well, right? Because they don't look like they're snapping the
Red
head. They look like
athlete,
they're pushing.
the platform.
And Sweden's as well at the end there. They both look pretty tired.
Yes.
But what a way to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat
Yeah.
for Sweden. Andre Adolfo
Good game.
comes away
Winner
defeating
of
an
this
absolutely
Andre
tough
Adolfo. Suecia.
team in Morocco. A tough fighter. Wow.
Yeah, good fighter.
Now to the next bout. Men's 70 kilograms. On red side, Abdul Mohsen Al-Asali, Saudi Arabia.
So we have another
Blue side,
Saudi Arabian fighter. This is our
David
second one today.
Vardanian, Armenia.
Abdul Mohsen Al-Asali
Platform
in
judge,
red, going against
Sergey
Armenia's David Vardanyan. So we saw David Vardanyan yesterday.
We did.
And
Athletes
obviously
prepare
Al-Asali
for the
had a
next-
bye in his
for the first round.
group, so he
Yeah.
wasn't in the round of 16. Armenia punched his ticket to
Athletes
get here,
climb the
and now
platform.
has a second fight. So is that an advantage? Is Armenia warmed up? Are the jitters gone? Is he ready to go? Or is he feeling sore and tired from
Yes,
yesterday and
yes.
another weight cut? I'm going to bet Armenia's feeling good and ready to go. And we've seen Armenia love to wrestle. Everyone on that team knows how to grapple. And there you have it. High crotch, he lifts and then tripped the standing leg.
Nice kick to the body. Let's see if you're gonna.
Very long clinch.
Okay.
And again,
Nice takedown.
we
2
see him
points,
go for
2
that high
important
crotch,
points.
just go in on that single and lift. So good strength from Armenia's
Yes.
David Vardanyan.
I think that behavior of Armenia answers your question in the beginning. Is he okay? Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good.
Oh, look at him. He doesn't have any
Yeah.
tape on him. He doesn't have any shiner
No
on his
bruise.
face. He looks good and he's moving well. So yesterday was a good warm-up for today for him, I believe. And yeah, he gets a 2-pointer there.
Yeah.
He's seeing what Saudi Arabia is trying to bring to him, right? So he's just on it. He can see the technique. Both sides down at the same time on that one. I think that's the correct call. Oh, maybe. Judges overruling. Oh, okay. Saying
Okay.
red was down. It was close. Fair enough. And wow, Blues really get pushing it now. And that's huge run right there. We
And
saw
it's the end
punches,
of the
body
round,
kicks,
right?
and then off the lei tai. So
Yes.
that's it. Yep.
Winner of the first round. Blue side.
Now we're about to go to the second round of this bout. Al-Asali has the mission to come back and change the game. However, Verdania doesn't look like he's gonna give him a easy time. Referee's back to the Lei Tai.
Athletes prepare to the next round.
Lazali is still
Red
taking,
athlete to the platform
not in the
now.
Lei Tai anymore. He might get a warning. I don't know. Let's see. No, it's okay. Let's go for the second round. Al-Azali try a back spinning kick. Good defense for Verdania. They clinch. Let's see, nothing happened. Al-Azali showing more aggressiveness, but he's again out of the Lei Tai. And this sport is very important for you to have conscience exactly where you are, because going out of the Lei Tai twice makes you lose the round. Good advantage for Armenia. Nice kick to the body. Again, he's gonna try the throw, and he's throw out. It's the end of the round, and it's the end of the fight. And Armenia goes up. He moves
Winner
on
of the second
for the
round.
next
Blue
fight.
side. Winner of
Victory for
winner of
Armenia.
this bout, David Verdanian, Armenia.
David Verdania moves on. And then in the next fight is number 17th, still men's 70 kilograms. In red,
Now,
we have
to the
Efer
next bout.
Mohamed Piragnon
Men's 70
from Iran.
kilograms on red side.
And in blue, we
Irfan
have
Mohamed
Vadim
Pirago.
Shum from
Iran.
Ukraine.
And we had somebody
On the blue side,
in our
Vadim Shum.
in
Ukraine.
our chat want to correct you. They said you need to say
Platform
Iran,
judge
not
Feng
Iran.
Fei. People's
Iran.
Republic
I
of
said the
China.
South
Iran.
American way is
Athletes
Yeah.
prepare for the
okay.
first round.
Iran.
I'll
South
say
American-
Iran from now on.
I was going to respond and
I
protect
swear
you from
to God.
Don't you like his accent, Iran? So Irfan in red from Iran,
Blue
I'm
athlete
sorry.
Ukraine,
to the
Vadim
platform
Iran
Shum
from now on.
in
Iran.
blue.
It even sounds better in my opinion, because it sounds more like the way we say here in Brazil. Here we say Iran.
Iran.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Iran, we have your back here. Irfan
Yeah.
coming out.
And by the way, such a wonderful team.
Beautiful defense there. Ukraine. Heard a lot of crowd cheer.
Yeah.
Big side kick from Iran. Very strong. Front kick landing for Ukraine. And
Okay,
no
they
points
both went out.
for the ring out. Iran is throwing with bad intentions
Yes.
on every single shot.
Yes.
That's a strong fighter, and they usually have the endurance to do it. Like I've said, their team is one of the top teams for sure. So
I became a fan.
yeah, Iran is tough to deal with. But I am very impressed with Vadim Shum from Ukraine. He's putting on a great show.
Yes, you bet.
See his takedown defense? Iran has strong wrestling. So to be able to stand in there, throw these shots, but a great counter kick from Iran there. we've said it before. This level could be a final. You know,
Yes.
it could be a final fight. And here we're on the round of 8. There's just so many tough teams now. And this all adds up. The damage from who you go against, who you got in the round 1, round 2, will affect your 3 and 4.
Nice.
So fast.
Hold on.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Look at this strength. Lands the leg kick.
Impressive.
And then just shoves down and gets a 2-point takedown off it. Iran's starting to pull away with this. It was closer at the halfway point.
Wow, he
he's
almost
threatening
got
with
a
those hard
clean
high
shot.
kicks,
Yeah,
right?
almost was clean.
And even when you put your arm in on that, when they kick that hard, you feel that. You
Yes.
feel that into your head. Big spinning back kick. Wow.
The last 20 seconds, Ukraine was in danger.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, there we see it.
Winner of the first round, red side.
We have 8-7, 12-4, 10-1, 12-3. Somebody thought it was 8-8.
Yeah.
So we see a little bit all over the place depending on what they're seeing, the scoring. You know, sometimes they're throwing kicks almost at the same time, and it's like, well, one guy might see the one land, and so he says that one land. One guy
Yes,
says both
yes,
land. The
exactly.
other guy says the other land. So that might be where that was. That was a little bit more of a spread than we like in our scores. But again, I think the correct outcome, Iran won the round for sure. But I think that Ukraine scored some points in there. Had
I
some
liked
good
a
moments.
lot. I liked a lot the explanation that you
Athletes
gave
prepare
yesterday
for the
when you
next
said that
round.
the guy, that the judge
Athletes
are
climb
told
the platform
not
now.
to guess.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so once you have 5 people, and mostly have a more fair decision.
Yeah, yeah. And you can tell when the fight is obvious, we get all 5
Yeah.
judges for red or blue. When it's a little closer, we start seeing those splits, and that's normal.
Wow.
Big roundhouse kick. So he's feeling confident now. You can see Irfan is feeling totally confident to sit down on his kicks.
That's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Yeah. Spinning back fist attempt. from
Like a
Ukraine.
rocket, man.
Yeah.
If that.
But Iran's got great eyes. He's seeing what's coming. Wow. Good duck from Ukraine, though. That was a good feint to side kick and then a side kick from Iran. Threw it, threatened it and then throw it on the next one.
Yes.
So people might not think you're going to throw it and then they don't block.
The judge didn't even stop. They just stopped by themselves and then, right?
Yeah. I think they just know.
Yeah,
we're
it's
not
impressive.
going for anything,
Yeah.
so just let go. Yeah, it's funny. I didn't even catch that until you said it. I'm like, wait, because it's so it's like they're counting.
Yes.
That was good. Separate each other. Big kick again. I'd like to see
See,
Ukraine.
look.
ride in on that. Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Good inside thigh kick for Iran.
It shows how experienced they are.
Yeah. Yeah. I've said this before. The higher level people, platform judging is easier. They
Yes.
don't waste their
Winner
energy. They let go when you tell them to.
second
They're
round.
like, there's no
Red
problem. They
side.
understand the rhythm of the fight. It's the new guy that'll sit there and keep gripping and shoving and then land on the takedown and still hold on.
Yes.
You're like, what are you doing?
It happens in the gym also because many times that you're fighting against somebody that has experience too, you can have a tough fight without
Winner
getting hurt.
of
Yeah.
this
But
Yeah.
when you
bout,
get a beginner
Erfan
that
Moharami,
is like 6 months
Paragon.
and he's
Crazy.
tough,
Iran.
Most dangerous, yeah.
you bet you're gonna go back hurt for your home.
So Irfan from Iran winning both rounds, looking strong.
Now,
But I
the
have to say,
next
I
bout.
am impressed with Ukraine.
Men
He did
70
very well in the
kilograms.
beginning.
Good
On
job.
Red side, Yat White Macau, China.
And we have another Iran
On blue
athlete
side, Harry
moving on
Rahana,
in this tournament.
Indonesia.
They are just so
Platform
tough
judge,
and skilled.
Rasha Isam.
So we're in 70
Egypt.
kilos, and we got a scream from blue, Indonesia, Harry Brahmana.
My heart
versus-
is still up because he scared me.
I know, he startled us. He's over here. And then from Macau,
Blue
China,
athlete
in
to
red,
the
we have
platform.
Lat Wei Un.
Prepare for the first round.
Indonesia against Macau, China.
Two teams that are producing a lot of very difficult fighters to deal with.
Have
so
you been in Macau, China yet?
Not yet.
When I was younger, I studied that in some parts there they speak Portuguese.
Oh, wow.
Did you know that?
No,
Yeah.
I did not know.
It's like some second
Hey!
official language.
Wow, Indonesia with great techniques, but then Macau, China with a head kick there. Indonesia being very aggressive and racking up some body kicks. I think it's a cool strategy.
Yeah.
You know, get high up on the leaderboard of score, and then you can settle in. You know, 30 seconds
And
has passed.
physically, they're pretty much the same.
Yeah,
See?
Yeah. Now we see the measured approach, Macau, China. Good front kick defense. Another front kick. You
Another
see that?
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still doing that.
And that's going to be, Indonesia's going to have to deal with that. Like feint, get him to lift the leg, defend. Big front kick for Indonesia now.
Uh-huh.
We're going to play the front kick game, and then who's going to change it? Well, it's Indonesia going for some wrestling. No score.
No score?
And you see he had the transition after Ting. If he was pulling him in that direction already and the movement was happening, but he curved, he was going left, he curved right.
Nice
Good
counter.
body kick.
Yes.
Indonesia's got heavy, heavy body kicks. And we got that open stance again, so the back leg goes right into the chest protector.
Uh-huh.
Good catch. Now he timed it, and he got the takedown.
So what now? Yeah.
Yep. 1 point for Indonesia. I think Indonesia's pulling away here. They are very similar in build and in their style, so it can be tough. So you feel like sometimes you're sparring your mirror image, right? You know? Superman punch, and it lands a little short.
I like it so much.
Especially, it works real well if you're throwing back-footed techniques, because you lift that foot, they think a kick's coming.
Yes.
Indonesia's starting to show his dominance with the wrestling, and I think that is going to help him pull away. Big
Wow.
kick. We heard that smack off the
Yes.
forearms.
Yes.
There's the body.
Oh.
Big cross
Nice.
for Indonesia. And a front kick. And level change. And he knows the time is out.
How did it go?
Indonesia really started. He came out strong. They settled down for a bit,
Yeah.
and then he finished strong. That was a very, very well played
Winner
round
of
for
the
Indonesia.
first round. Blue side.
You know, he showed his aggression early on, got some points, settled in, made sure he didn't make mistakes,
Uh-huh.
and then turned up the aggression again towards the end. I really like that.
We just saw here in the big screen the replay of the Superman punch. It doesn't land harder because he stopped doing the movement during the movement.
Yeah,
you know?
kind of just-
Yes, if he had finished,
And he might
might have been a good strike.
yeah, might have
Athletes
meant it
prepare
more as a
for the
setup
next
to see
round.
if he could get into grapple, you know, so
the
maybe he doesn't want
platform
to commit to
now.
the punch.
But or he didn't believe it was
gonna land.
You just taught me what does Yoda say.
Hey, There is no try, right? Do or do not.
Do or do not. You see that I'm a good student.
Hey.
I learned. Nice
Good body
kick,
kick exchanges and a ring out.
Nice
Wow.
combination, 4
That
points.
is a strong start for Indonesia. 8 seconds in, and you've got a ring out.
Oh!
And 2 points again. He slipped. And that can happen when you're throwing those front kicks. You hit each other, and you're sweaty, and then the bottom of your foot is wet.
Yes.
But that's part of the game. Big body kick again.
Wayun has to be
Another big
careful
body kick.
with the ring out.
Yeah. Well, he's in trouble. It's only been 30 seconds, and we've seen a bunch of body
Yes.
kicks and techniques. And he's got a ring out as well, which he's going to go for right here. And he gets it. Yup, that's the game. And he only had to do 1 minute of work in the second round for it, right?
Of the second round.
Stop banging your
Bullseye.
shin into their knee and stuff. You just take the win and go. And he is happy to win.
You bet he is. He didn't get hurt.
Yeah. And Lawayan, great attempt, but Harry Brahmana from Indonesia
Of this
moving
bout.
on to the
Harry
quarterfinals.
Brahmana.
Korea against
Indonesia.
Vietnam.
Oh, yeah.
The next fight.
And we are staying in the 70 kilos for the next fight. And then we'll be bumping up to 80.
Yeah.
Our session goes to
Now for the next bout. Oh, men
85
70
kilo
kilograms. Red side, Siyong
so
Jang,
anyone asking
Republic of Korea.
in the chat,
On the blue
we are going to
side,
have
Truk Van Chong,
70 kilos,
Vietnam.
2 80-kilo fights, and then 1 85-kilo fight in this session. So we
Platform
have
judge
4 more bouts
Orad
left, I
Winsong
believe.
Sibarani,
And
Indonesia.
Yes, 4.
Yep.
4, exactly.
so this fight is at
Athletes
70
prepare
kilograms.
For the first round.
Thank you everybody in the chat for keeping us asking
Aware,
questions
yes.
and letting us know what you need to know and all of that. So we're still in 70 kilos. We've got in red Suyong Jang from Korea versus Trung Van Chong from Vietnam in blue. Korea in red, Vietnam in blue, showing that respect.
Friends from Korea, my first black belt was in Taekwondo, which
Oh,
is, I
yeah.
love this martial art.
Yep. I started in Taekwondo myself.
You see how respectful they are to
Yeah.
each other.
They know.
Still studying the distance. Okay, this guy is great. How can I win him?
Big
Nice.
high kick
Wow,
and a huge
what a-
front kick. And a whoa! We have
Did
a
you
reversal
see that?
ring out for Korea. What an exchange between these
Yes,
fighters.
it was
wow.
unbelievable.
The high kick was blocked, but that was hard hitting. And that puts you on notice. You can't drop your right hand if he can
Yeah.
flick his left foot up like that. You're going to be tasting the mat. Wow. Vietnam taking a risk, going for a ring out for herself.
Young from Korea, he walks beautifully.
Yeah.
I like the way he
is
walks
so
around.
right on his
Yeah.
feet, and his kicks are so
Yes.
quick in response. Vietnam's kicks are heavy for sure, and great takedown
Yeah.
defense. Korea just seems a little bit more able right now to put one more technique out. Great
Uh-huh.
takedown defense here from Korea, but Vietnam spins.
Wasn't too long?
I think the motion was still happening, but close.
He did something now that's very. It's not every fighter that can do. He changed the stance to kick.
Yep.
So he can maintain the distance in his favor.
2 seconds left. I think we're going to have Korea up. I would say Korea won that match. It was still closer than you might think. Yeah, 8-7, 15-9. Oh.
We've got a draw.
We've got a draw. Interesting. All right, who is the lighter fighter? Interesting. So it goes to Vietnam
Winner
because of their weights.
First round, blue
Wow.
side.
And again, this is what happens. I said it was close, 6-8, 9-10.
Uh-huh.
All those kicks being fired,
Yes.
right? One of them lands, 2 points. We flip the score, right? So I don't disagree with that call, even though I said I thought Korea had it.
It heats. The account of the heats might be even, but the math is different, right?
Yeah.
Athletes prepare for the next round.
We've got to play the game.
Yeah. All right. Round 2. These guys smile at each other.
Yeah.
They know. I love that. I love that sportsmanship. They're for a lay person, this would be their most terrifying moment. These guys go out and they smile and they're like, "Let's do it again. Let's have that
Yes,
game. Give me
yes.
another chance. I'm going to try to get you." I'm going to be honest, ladies and gentlemen. Us fighters were a little bit crazy. Just a little bit.
Well, I would say just crazy, you know?
Yeah. Some of us more than others, right?
Wow!
Oh!
Nice kick, nice timing.
Yeah. You saw Vietnam try to put the hand down to trap the kick and pull it up, but it hit him hard enough and timed right to knock his
And it was a
base out.
3-point movement, right?
Yeah, kick and fall, 3 points.
Yes.
Big loaded up. So there, Korea got a little too big for his britches, I feel like.
Yeah.
You know, wound up for that big kick, but strong punch technique there, too. And Vietnam with the ring out.
Yeah, Chong just, he just cut the distance. He just, okay, let's fight
gonna go for it
closer.
again. Wow. Nearly a sumo match. There's a long time left, and Korea's down one, so he definitely, if he goes off the lei tai one more time, he loses the entire bout. So
Maybe it would be a good time for Chong to walk around a little bit.
yeah, that's, wow, close. I was worried he was in a bad position with turned shoulder, but he held on. And we can see Vietnam's strategy now. Hey, if I can get you to go out, I'm going to get you to go out. And now you can force Korea to make a few errors, right? That's it.
Yeah, he got it.
That's game. Wow.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah. And you see it wasn't quite a clinch. That's why I kept going, because they were separating and pushing and this and that, and that's what allowed him to do it. So Vietnam's going to come away with that victory.
Winner of the second round, blue side.
And again, that's a fight I wish we could have seen maybe a little later. You know? I'm like, man, round of 8? I've seen final fights that look like that, you know?
A lot.
That's the level of these competitors is just so high. Korea should be very proud. I mean, he lost the first round as the heavier fighter only.
Winner
He-
of
Yes.
this
That's
bout,
it.
Yes.
Drogban
The
Chong,
only reason in the
Vietnam.
second one, for 2 ring outs.
Yep.
So respectful.
Now,
I
of course.
respect that a
bout,
lot.
men's 18 kilograms. On the red
We're going to
side,
stay in 80
Hendra Zong
kilograms.
Jung-ye, Singapore.
So we've got
On the blue
Hendra
side,
Song Jun Yo from
Orwan
Singapore
Ademi,
versus
Algeria.
Marwani Adimi from Algeria.
Platform judge
Singapore
Siu
in
Peng
red
Chong,
and Algeria
Macau,
in blue.
China.
And we
For
can see
fight
Athletes
number
prepare
20,
for
right?
the
And we can
first
see the
round.
weights of our fighters. So
We could.
the red fighter is the heavier one. We can see here on our
Oh, now you
board.
can see again.
Yeah,
Blue
so
side,
79.3
the
versus
platform
79.15. So you're talking, you know, so little, so 0.15 kilo
Yes.
difference could be the reason why you lose or win a bout.
Half of a glass of water.
Yeah, yeah. You could sweat some of it out
Yes,
and
you
weigh
do.
differently.
Just go to the bathroom before you go to fight.
Yeah. And here we go. We see the blue fighter, much taller.
Longer, yeah.
Singapore's Yo is going to have to work his way in on that, obviously. Algeria is going to want to keep that range for the strikes, but we'll see how he likes the clinch inside. And these Algerians,
Good
as I've
throw.
said many a time, they enjoy a throw. They enjoy wrestling, so they're no strangers to that. We saw the Singapore rubbing his calf
Yes.
a little bit with his elbow. Maybe got a little cramp. So, but smart use of time. Hey, if you're going to go get your headgear put back on, I'm going to give myself a little
treat.
myofascial
Yeah.
release on my calf before I throw that kick again. Right? So, high kick, but comes up short. But it puts you on notice. Singapore knows now, hey, he'll put that foot up right up the middle, front kick. Singapore's got to watch dropping that right hand. He dropped.
I was about to say that.
You want to keep that up by your face as you kind of hook or bend down. As a blue, Algeria could throw a high left kick, and that would be trouble. He didn't hear me. I said left kick. I said left.
I said
Spinning back kick
left.
attempt from Algeria. Beautiful. Comes up short, and good hands. So we're seeing a well-rounded fighter. And Yo seems a little confounded by the range. He doesn't seem to know how to get in right now. Good catch and beautiful
Good,
takedown.
yes. 1 minute to go.
Good cross, good counter kick, good body kick.
Got good combination
Excellent.
and
knee
nice
block takedown.
Wow.
Okay, so Algeria is starting to put on a clinic
Yes.
of what these takedowns can be. This is Sanda. When you see this, I love when you can see this kind of technique coming out. Body kick on separation. Oh, but it's got to listen. He can keep going to the body for a little bit, and then if he goes to the head, it's going to be a problem. Wow. That was just powered through. I don't even think
Yes.
I think we're 12-point
Is
gap.
that it?
That's it. I think that's 12-point gap. I think that kick mostly landed on the leg. He raised his knee, but he's just so powerful. He uses that long build quite well. And again, I think that call, some of you might want to keep the fight going, right? You're used to pro fights, but I'm telling you, the 12-point gap, I was getting worried about the high kick coming towards the end of this round or in the next round. He was landing so much into the body, and once you get that, you start having to protect your body, and then one time they go up high, and with his
boom.
reach, yeah. So rather than that going that way, I think it's much better. I mean, a dominant performance for
Yes.
Algeria. So he's going to move on to the quarterfinals.
Now,
And we're going
for the
on
next bout,
another round of
men's 18 kilograms.
We're going to see
Sohail
Iran.
Mosavi.
Sohail Mosavi
Iran.
is going to be in red.
On the
He's
red
from
side.
Iran.
Blue side.
to
Majed
from
Monder.
Tunisia.
Tunisia.
We see Mahedi Monder.
Platform judge Sergey
So
Pakolji.
Iran is in red, and Tunisia is in blue.
And this is the 17th World Wushu
Athletes
Championship
prepare for the first round.
being realized in Brazil, sponsored by Secretaria dos Esportes.
Tunisia continue.
Let's see what's gonna happen now. We have Iran against Tunisia.
And Iran is in the southpaw stance in red, Tunisia in blue in the orthodox stance. Tunisia
Yeah.
looks taller, but Iran
Mosavi
is very fast.
did an excellent fight yesterday. Impressive one.
We see Iran does not put out fighters that cannot be medal contention,
Yes.
right? Like all of their fighters are going for gold. And what do I mean by that?
He is a serious candidate for the gold medal.
Of course. And What do I mean by that? Of course, everybody's going for
Everybody.
gold. But meaning their team literally knows when they put a fighter in there, they could get the gold medal. So they're always one to watch. But good punches from Tunisia. I like it. A cross hook, a 2-3 combo. That straight left is going to work because they're in the open stance. Your rear hand can go right down the middle. If you're used to boxing, you usually set up with the jab, but the jab hand kind of collides. So when they come in, you just throw your rear hand right away, and it's good, clean, straight. Good counter hook, too, and block, and defense, and he counters Iran for 2. That was 2 points. Yeah, I was going to say, 2-point takedown. Wow.
And we still have 1 minute to go.
Yep, good straight left from Iran, though. Iran can do the same thing back. That's the trick. If you can land your cross, the southpaw can land their cross. We both can, right? Because our stance is a mirror. Iran sliding with the cross while Tunisia throws to the leg. We got 33 seconds left. Big body kick.
Nice kick.
Counter and leg kick.
Good response.
Body kick attempt. Good neutral. They neutralize each other. Neither can complete the takedown. About 15 seconds left, y'all. In this first round, 10 seconds. Front kick defense. And Iran kind of drew him in, standing by the corner. Oh, push me out, push me out. And then what is his plan? Throw the front kick, right? Get some points. I think he might have caught up with that. Oh. Now they have the scores a lot higher. Our screen is flickering there, but I'm watching the feed. The difference is bigger gap than I would think.
Winner of the first round, red side.
I'm going to say something controversial. I don't think the score is that spread out.
You don't?
3-21.
No, this one is for sure is not. In our point of view, right?
Yeah, from where
here.
I'm sitting.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes what happens, I think that we know Iran's a great team, so people watch Iran intensely.
Athletes
and then
prepare
you
for
score
the
what you
next
see from
round.
Iran.
Athletes, the platform now.
And we saw Tunisia landing multiple body kicks. So for me, I think that there's more than 3 points for Tunisia. Right? The math for me doesn't work.
Nice kick.
And the punches. See, there's an exchange. But Iran is strong. Staggered him with that kick. You know, and again, I think Iran won the round, but I just don't think the gap was so big. That's a 1 point takedown, right, Iran? No score on that. Oh, that's going to be a ring out. Good. And I wouldn't be surprised if Iran pushes for another one of those just to end this quickly. Counter hook.
Good control of the late eye. Nice
Good
combination,
cross.
1-2.
No points there, but a good attempt from Iran.
Yes.
Minute and 15 about. Big body kick. And Iran gets it, though. That's going to be game, set, and match for Iran. Winning, moving on.
Winner of the second round, red side.
Again, Musavi did a great job.
He really did.
Yes.
He really did. I thought the score
Athletes
was
to the
way
platform
more
now.
spread than maybe it was. And I'm sitting in a different spot, but I thought he got a lot more points from body kicks. He was throwing great body kicks in there too. So it was a great bout though, and I definitely agree Iran won, obviously. So we get the correct outcome in the end.
Of this bout, Sohail Mousavi, Iran.
We're going to the last fight of the morning of the section.
Now,
moving up in
to our
weight.
last bout. Men's 85
Up to 85 kilograms.
On red side, Hector
In
Omar
red,
Vasquez Gomez.
we have Hector
from
Omar
Mexico.
Vasquez Gomez
On blue
from Mexico.
side, Sergio Daniel
In
Breb,
blue,
Romania.
we have Sergio Daniel Breb
from
Platform
Romania.
judge Peng Fei, People's Republic of China. Athletes prepare for the
Sergio
first
Daniel
round.
Breb. I think that how they pronounces it. The Romanian guy is compact. Look, he's
Yeah, he
he's
is.
a beast,
Yeah, he
man.
is. He's got muscles on top of muscles, it looks like. Yeah.
Let's see how that's gonna happen.
And you see the movement is a little, it's heavier, it's
Yes.
slower, right? You know, we can
Yes.
see what's happening a little more with
Like
these
a
heavier
video
fighters.
game?
Yeah.
But when he hits,
Yeah. Oh, it's so much force. Stuff that
Yes.
doesn't look as strong will hit twice as hard as we're used to. So we already have a ring out for Romania pushing Mexico out. And I would not be surprised if he's going to go for that again quick.
For sure he will.
Because why
For
spend
sure he
time?
will.
You're in
Well,
a
yeah.
you're in a round of 8. I want to get to my quarterfinal before lunchtime. You know, the quicker I can cause that to happen, the better.
As clean as possible.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Body kick there,
Well,
and he's going to go for a push out
that's
again.
gonna be
I bet. Oh, good on Mexico for changing direction. Oh, okay. So just getting a warning not to hit to the back of the head. I think it's unintentional. They're both kind of exchanging.
For sure.
And when the fighter turns away, and Romania very respectful. I think, you know, but good on the platform referee
Yes.
to let them know, hey, not
I'm
going to
here.
let that fly. Let's make sure we're careful still. That's okay too. Romania's out here for the first time. You know, so he can settle down and be like, wait, I'm doing okay. I'm winning this.
Uh-huh.
Let me just make sure I don't do something stupid that gets me in trouble, right? Oh, he's got some power in his hands. And that's going to be the round there with 1:08 left on the clock. Romania has... What? That should be the second ring out, right?
That's my account. Yes, my account.
Second ring out, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, Romanian coach said 2 times. Yeah, he knew.
Winner of the first round.
Good job for
Romanian
Romania.
fighter
Blue
was like,
side.
did they change the rules?
Well, we're having a little bit of a technical problem with our big screen here that normally
Yeah.
would show the ring outs so that people can just look up and see them.
Uh-huh.
And so I think that might have affected their ability to see the ring out. Trust me, when we would do it, a lot of times we don't have all this technology, so we got pen and paper and this and that. And you'd have a platform judge say it's over because the second ring out, and you'd be like, wait a minute, no, red went out once and blue went out once. It's the second ring out, but it's the first for each of them. It's not the end of the round, you know, so that's why we've got to have that posted.
Athletes prepare for the next round.
People who are asking the 80 kilogram in the chat, the 80 kilogram was the round of 8. So everybody that won is moving on to the quarterfinals. Good punches. Yeah. Romania is just much more skilled and dominant, we can see. He's really getting Mexico on the back foot. Mexico is trying to stay in, but... And ring out for Romania. And like we said before, wouldn't be surprised if a second ring out is there. And they had the screen up there. I could see the ring out.
He's,
And he's going.
he's gonna do it again.
2 point. And that was good on Mexico to take a knee, basically. He knew if he kept fighting, he was going to fall backwards.
Yeah, Gomez The only chance that he's got if he walks around and 1 point, 2 points, and walking around.
Body kick. That was good. I would say that's Mexico's best strike so
Yes.
far. But it's over there. At almost the same exact time, too, about a minute in.
Winner
So that's going to do
of
it for
second
our
round.
fights.
Blue side.
Yes.
For the
This is
morning session.
This is the end of the third section of the 17th World Wushu Championships, sponsored by Secretaria dos Esportes. We thank the government, the Brazilian government, for all the help and support. Without you guys, we will not be here presenting to the world such a beautiful tournament.
Romania.
Hey, everyone. We will be back, I believe, at 2 o'clock Brazil time for the
I would say that
afternoon
2 hours and 30 from now.
Yeah, something like that. And we're going to start with the women's bouts. I see some of you asking when the quarterfinals will be for, I'm assuming, probably 80 or all of these.
Ladies
So
and
today, a lot of
gentlemen,
round of 8 finishing up.
this is the
So
end of
tomorrow
our session.
should be
Judges,
quarterfinals, some of the
please stand
quarterfinals.
up.
They might scatter them through morning and afternoon. We don't have that schedule yet, but we do have the schedule for this afternoon. And we are going to have quarterfinals for the women's bouts this afternoon. Many of the bouts are quarterfinals. Those weren't as stacked with competitors, so that's why they're
Judges,
starting
please
today
march out of
in their
the field of
quarterfinal
play.
approach. So just know that if you're looking for men's quarterfinals, we should have some of those tomorrow, and you'll see some of these people back again tomorrow and the following day. We're not sure. We do have the schedule for the afternoon. It is going to be 31 bouts, and up to from 1 to 25 bout will be women's 48 kilogram, all the way up to women's 75 kilogram. All of these bouts will be quarterfinals, and then our 26th bout through 31 will be some men's bouts. We're going to see some round-robin bouts at the lower weight category, men's 48.
And the heavier too.
We're going to see some round of 8 fights
Ladies
for
and
75 and
gentlemen, this
52,
concludes the
and then
30
to
session of
BG's
the
point.
Sanda competition of
Men's
the
90
70
kilogram will have a
World Wushu
single
Championship
round robin, and men's
Championships.
100 kilogram will have a
afternoon
single
competition
round
will
robin
start
to
at 14
finish out
p.m.
our afternoon session.
Welcome
Do not
to
miss
join us
that.
again
You want to see these 90 and 100 kilogram. 100 kilogram is a new weight class. It used to be 90 plus, meaning 90 up all the way to infinity. Now they made 100 to be above that. So now it's 100 and up. So 90 to 100 is a category now. So we have an extra weight class for you all, which means more fights for all of us.
Yes, you bet.
Hey, everybody. I'm Mark Lorenzo.
I'm BG Villas Boas.
Hey, thank you for watching us in this third session, 17th World Wushu Championships here in Brasilia, Brazil. We'll see you this afternoon.
Bye-bye. See you soon.